Oh, okay. $499 US. Way to go, Behr Safi. This is Baruti. No, we're loving it because not only is he co-hosting with me, he is running all of the stuff through
doing
OBS.
my best.
I'm doing a great job. You helped us set up all of this stuff, and we're trying to make these streams look better and tighter. And welcome to my basement, everybody. And it is so good to see all of you already jumping on board. We know there are many different ways that you could be watching the Xbox presser today, and lots of different really good people out there that you could be listening to. So we are humbled that you are spending time with us, and if you are watching the archive of this later, thank you. And we really are grateful for your support and all of the kind things that you have to say about EPN and the work that we're doing. We love you.
Yeah, we had so much fun yesterday actually going through that EA conference. We kind of did a breakdown and a pre-show, just like how we are now. We're going to kind of talk about our wish list, and we're going to talk about kind of the things we expect to see throughout this conference. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think this is the conference that I'm the most curious about. I thought it was Nintendo, but because I'd want to know exactly what the Scorpio is. Yeah. I want to know, is this the next Xbox? Or is this just a big update to the Xbox One? And I just want to know the specs and exactly, what's going to be different about this
Well,
thing.
I think that Xbox is probably tired of being beaten around by the PlayStation 4. And,
you bring that up all the time. You talked to Marissa, the face of Xbox Canada on last week's weekend, and you told her that the PlayStation was beating up Xbox.
Well, that's not a secret, is it?
It's not a secret, but sometimes, Vic, you keep it too real. All right, we can't keep it too real. Not to Marissa. We love Marissa.
I'm going to be interviewing Aaron Greenberg on Tuesday. I'm going to be talking or Wednesday, and I'm going to be talking about not directly to him. I mean, it's not a secret. All the sales numbers are all posted all over the damn place.
It's true.
Yeah, Xbox has been walking back on a lot of the sort of promises and the announcements of what the Xbox One was going to be about right from the get-go. And that's the thing about this medium. It's not like a proven thing like the movie industry that had 100 years of maturity before they said, hey, what about surround sound or something like that? Like, hey, what would be cool? Color. Like they do these sort of like it makes sense types of progressions. With video games is like, let's try this. Nope. Let's try this. Nope. Let's try this. Nope. Let's try this. No. Hey, everybody's doing that. Let's do that. So like that's the amazing thing about this business. But we know that not every time you go up to bat, you're succeeding, Wii U. You know what I'm saying? Like there are lots of things that fail Connect along the way that we learn from Move.
What are these little messages?
Like they're and it's okay. It's the PlayStation Home. It's okay.
It was yesterday's press conference where you and I were talking heavily about we like to see developers take risks. We want to see new IPs and not just kind of rehashing old stuff that was successful before. We want to see things like The Way Out that we saw yesterday. And I really am hoping that Microsoft comes out with some big guns, and they've got a lot of IPs that they're just kind of locking up that are so great, and they're like, and I just don't know what they're doing with them. But I'm at the end of the day, I play more on my PlayStation. We love our PlayStation, but I'm so rooting for Microsoft. I want to see them do great. I want to see them do well. I think they've got a fantastic kind of platform and just a great family of developers that they're just not taking advantage of.
What they have more than anything is a family of loyal consumers that wear their Xbox love on their sleeves, and they earned every single one of those people. And that's something that I don't want to see get let down with this press conference. And it can't just be lip service. It can't just be, we love you. It has to be, because they've been saying that every press conference, and it has to be about delivering on solid surprise. It has to be about value. It has to be about exclusivity. It has to be about a sort of reverence for the brand and for the sort of chances that Microsoft has taken with the Xbox right from the get-go.
That's right.
I'm very lucky because I've been around Xbox right from the beginning. Xbox was a sponsor of Electric Playground in 2000. And the year 2000 or 2001, I believe, and we worked with them to cover their sort of emergence into the video game space. And we've been really fortunate because all of the players have always supported us all the way along. Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo and Sega and EA, like all of they've really kind of got behind the Electric Playground, idea right from the get-go. And that's what I love about what I get to do, is I get to love all of this stuff equally. I don't have to play favorites. I don't have to be, you know, I just want them all to succeed.
Competition is a good thing.
It's incredible. It's so good for the business in general when all three are firing on all cylinders. I mean, look what's happened since the Switch has come into the market, and how much there's been this sort of positive, you know, kind of joy around video games in general. But Xbox was that when they were emerging. We did this whole thing where we interviewed Seamus Blackley and Kevin Backus and Ed Fries and all of the you know, Jay Allard, all these key sort of creative individuals at Microsoft that had this dream of building an internet-connected console device for the living room that was going to go on toe-to-toe with Nintendo and Sony, and that is not easy. We saw Sega struggle with that, even though they had huge market share and lots of love. They couldn't pull it off, you know, and here was Xbox saying, you know, I think we can do this.
Yeah, they totally pioneered that space.
And an American company too, right? Not since the days of Atari had an American company been able to kind of, you know, supplant or get into that position. And they went out with the Xbox, the first one, and it was an awesome machine. It was a big bear, a beast of a machine with incredible IP, but they couldn't really make headway sales wise. But you know what they did is they brought out the Xbox 360 early.
Incredible machine.
Incredible machine.
Maybe the hardware wasn't the best thing about it, but in terms of the software and just small decisions they made about that thing. I remember, you know, the PS3, as much as I loved it as well, you know, ran a lot of games at 720p, while the Xbox would always upscale everything just natively. And things would, like multi-platform games, would always look better. The
developers loved it. I mean, we were visiting studios all over the world, and they had the Xbox 360 was the first thing. So they were sitting pretty. PlayStation 3 came out. You know, we're recounting the history. But what I'm saying about Xbox is that they bore in. They made lots of incredible decisions with lots of cool IP. Then they made this huge blunder by risking so much on the Kinect and putting so much resource and marketing and money in a concept that's cool, but way too advanced for, you know, consumer grade and priced products in you know, this kind of cycle.
That was a very strange era in the video game cycle, because everyone was looking at the success of the Wii and the millions and millions of you know, units that was selling, and everyone's like, we can do this. We can kind of have our own little kind of gimmick to kind of, you know, push our sales. So let's get started right away with
what do they have to do? What do you want them to do?
You want to start off with our wish list, I guess?
Sure. Okay. I already read you have Crimson Skies on there.
Oh, come on, Vic.
Well, you know what? Everybody that's watching this that knows him. And hi Taz, hi Delara, hi Terrence, hi Faramer, Sean, Matt.
Yes.
Expert Gaming. You all rock for being here. Angie, David Chapman, Alex Wright. It's great to see you guys. Harambe. There's always a Harambe in the chat.
This is the EP family. You guys are
Spider-Man. We can't do this without Spider-Man. Where is he? Okay.
So you know, the number one question that we just mentioned a little bit earlier, where are Xbox's great IPs? You know, they've released a lot of crazy games in the past. Obviously, things like Alan Wake came out, which you know, obviously you can take so much further. Fable, which is a series that just kind of had a really messy sequence of sequels, but the idea of Fable, and I think there's something great there that can still be made. And where is that franchise? You know, it's the issue with Microsoft right now is, you know, their best IPs, and they're fantastic, like Gears of War, like Halo. They're shooters, right? And they're just kind of in this whirlwind of this shooter market that's already being dominated by EA, being dominated by Activision. And they're kind of putting themselves in this kind of competitive space. And I want to see games like that. I want to also see, you know, obviously we're going to see Sea of Thieves probably in this conference. There's no doubting that. But, you know, I hope they kind of take advantage of some of Rare's IPs that they own. You know, like they have some amazing games there. Where's a Conker's series?
They do, and one of the things that Xbox was able to do along the way too was introduce a lot of pretty big personalities. You know, like Kudos Sonata and Ken Lobb, and you know, Cliff Bleszinski, I think, was a huge presence at Xbox. And you brought up Fable, and I think that.
Are you going to mention Peter Molyneux?
I am, because you know, because he's created a sort of a messy legacy for himself. He's in, he's out, he gets angry, you know, he gets you know, barbecued by journalists. You know, there's a whole bunch of things around him, but say what you will, the guy has created some incredible games, and he is a polarizing, magnetic human being, and we need to see that on stage. And one of the things that we noticed in the EA press conference yesterday, there was an absence of that. There was too much manufactured, scripted, uncomfortable,
teleprompter stuff.
The passion was a little bit removed from, you know what it was? It wasn't removed. It was replaced by nerves. It was replaced by people trying to be perfect. And Xbox doesn't need that. And Phil Spencer, I think, represents that a little bit.
He's a much better kind of face for Xbox, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, and I'm a friend of Don Matrix. I've known him forever, and I have mad respect for the guy. I think the guy's a legend, but he was playing a couple of different roles within Xbox. He is a major executive that, you know, knows everybody at these unbelievable, you know, multi-billion-dollar levels. And he is also a guy that came from the development world, and I think he got sort of strung in between running this huge division of Microsoft and also trying to kind of connect with the game-playing audience. And I think that E3, as we have seen, or, you know, every time it's drifted away, it needs to connect with this core audience.
The hardcore, it has to,
And I think that, you know, the press conferences need to be about people as much as they are about brands and products and sequels and stuff, you know, and even bringing back. So I really hope that at this press conference we have memorable presentations by passionate people, and they are, you know, sharing the spotlight, and it's not just executive after executive after executive. But I do want to see Crimson Skies in a bad way. That's just an unbelievably cool property.
You can do so much with that too, you know.
Well, you know that VR is going to take some kind of position in here, or AR, and that is a game that is like absolutely perfect for that medium.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, let's talk about actually VR a little bit. That's actually another thing that I'm hoping that we see, although some interviews recently kind of suggest that we might not. Alex Kipman from Microsoft recently said that VR should be wireless. He said that with an interview with Polygon. So if they do reveal VR in this conference, I don't know if they will. Hopefully they do. They're probably going to have some technology that we've not seen before.
So wireless, and it won't be just VR, because HoloLens is they're not going to go, you know, and say that AR isn't as important as VR. So it will probably be a mixed reality glass solution that's wireless.
Who knows? Do you think they're going to team up with Oculus or Valve on this?
Yeah, they're already teamed up with Oculus. That's the other thing, right? Like Microsoft, now that they've moved away from Kinect, now spin up that money spewing and that the reverse vacuum of spraying money everywhere. Spin that up and work with some clients out there and some partners to build awesome crap for us that makes us forget all about Kinect. And that, I mean, that would be ridiculous. Mixed media glasses, wireless, and partnered with Oculus on the technology. And Valve through Steam, because my prediction is that this machine has a very good potential to be a Windows machine. You know, and that's one of the
you've always been talking about that, actually.
Well, I mean, it would make sense, and I don't think, you know, that's not an easy solution or an easy decision, and Microsoft also has their own software delivery mechanism, which is you know, in competition with Valve, and they're always building their own sort of verticals of what is, you know, go through the Microsoft kind of thing, as opposed to their partner stuff with Google or whatever. Not easy to do if you put a Windows machine underneath the
That's definitely the direction they're going with, though. Obviously, with the Xbox Play Everywhere that we've seen, they're definitely trying to turn this into kind of like this accessible PC machine that's kind of connected to everything. Let's continue on with our list. Obviously, we're going to see a lot of 4K. You know, I hope the whole conference isn't about just 4K. Although that's fantastic, we're definitely going to see that.
Of course it is. The whole thing is going to be about 4K. Like, honestly, every TV manufacturer in the world right now is just like, oh my God. Oh, Xbox! Oh, please! They're all just like, they want to sell these TVs so bad, and this is the machine that's supposed to do it.
That they've been waiting for. But if it is all about 4K, I do want to see updates for, you know, Halo 5, for Gears of War 4, for Forza Horizon. Like, I want to see their previous, you know, successful and great games that they've released in the past couple of years have these updates for 4K.
Right.
Because there should be a reason that, you know, as soon as this thing launches, Microsoft and Xbox fans should want to go ahead and get it.
Okay, let's list off a few other things that Microsoft should bring to this machine. Okay, a few other IP that we know.
Okay.
Mech Assault.
All right.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, and basically, if they're working with the team, Jordan Mechner and his group of people, if they're working with him to build Crimson Skies, they should also have Mech Assault in the pipeline. That would also make an incredible VR application.
Yeah. Steel Battalion of VR is in it. I'm totally down for Steel Battalion. All right. I want them to take some crazy risks.
That would be nuts. That would be nuts. They could do that, but yeah, that would be nuts to see that. I feel like Flight Simulator should come back in some really amazing way.
Yeah. I just feel like that space is so dominated by the PC market.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They also invested in Amped, and then that went somewhere else. That was a cool snowboarding game.
Yeah.
They had I mean, they're never going to bring back NFL Fever, but they had all of these different properties that were going, and Fable absolutely has to come back.
Yeah.
You can't have Zelda come out and like rock the whole world. And it wasn't like anything. It wasn't a descendant of Fable, but certainly there were things in Fable that benefited the development of Zelda. You know, and Fable could have evolved into
something fantastic,
right?
Yeah, something like one of a huge series. I mean, the first game really, maybe wasn't everything that was promised by Peter Molyneux, but it was still such a great experience. I still remember playing that. And
yes,
it just totally blew me away.
Now's our chance, guys. We have about 10 minutes, so here's what I want from you guys, because we're going to get into a couple of other things too that we think we want to see. But I want to see comment, all caps, and a game that you want Xbox to bring back in a sort of an exclusive position.
Yeah, it's hard.
It
really is hard.
Phantom Dust before, which was great.
Yeah,
super cool game.
No word on that game since the reveal. I know they've just been really quiet about it. But I like seeing them take these risks and bring back these very old kind of IPs because it's hard to really think about what can Microsoft do. They really need the exclusives.
Somebody needs to kick out Blake Siefkin. He said Battletoads. So if one of the moderators could boot that guy and never let him back in.
Actually, if they were to make a $15 kind of Battletoads little remaster, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world.
Didn't they put Battletoads in Killer Instinct?
They did. They put Rash in the game as a character, which I thought was great. I mean, Killer Instinct is kind of the
Panzer
celebration.
Dragoon. There we go.
That's a great list. Yeah,
now we're getting some good stuff.
Game. Great Sega Saturn game.
Scalebound will not be back. Good try. Let's weep for Scalebound. Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey.
Oh my goodness. Metal Gear Survive, Happy Console Gamer. Can we give him a timeout for 15 minutes? We need a timeout, Johnny, real quick, if that's all right.
Johnny's just going on every chat on the internet right now and putting Metal Gear Survive.
Yes, Mike F. I mentioned Conquer before. That's probably the thing that will make me go the most crazy if they announce a Conquer.
Well, didn't they do a VR Conquer thing?
They did. Vic, let's not talk about that. That was like Conquer from Pocket Tales Conquer. Like it's not even like the Conquer everyone knows from Bad Fur Day. Okay. And Live and Reloaded was just a reboot. Yeah. But with the story was kind of a remake, and then they added a new multiplayer with a class-based system.
Banjo 3.
So much. Yeah.
Yeah, Banjo 3. Let's go. I mean, you can't have Yooka-Laylee and Snake Tales come out in the same year, months apart, like 1 month apart, and there's like a total absence. I actually went back and played Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts for a few minutes the other day on the Xbox One, and it was good, man. I miss classic Rare, but I feel like the people that left Rare and it was clumsy and ugly when Microsoft took over, this is what Xbox should do. They should bring them back and say, look, we're going to bring you back. We're going to put you on stage. We're going to make a big deal of the fact that we are going to reinvent what Rare means again. And we're going to look into our legacy and fuck all this Avatar bullshit and all of this Kinect crap. And, let's actually make awesome Rare games again, you know?
I mean, Sea of Thieves is made by Rare. That's, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make awesome Rare games again, you know? I don't know. Sea of Thieves might end up being awesome, but what I've played wasn't that awesome.
Andrew in the chat mentioned
Leisure Suit Larry. What, Mike? F?
Andrew in the chat mentioned Perfect Dark, but this is kind of going back to the problem here. It's just too many shooters, and they're just going to compete with themselves, kind of like how they're doing. I think Perfect Dark should maybe sit
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Perfect Dark could be pretty rad. And James Bond license is just sitting out there.
It's just gonna.
Why don't we get Rare to make us a new GoldenEye?
Yeah, but it's just too many shooters. They need to step back. They got to show us they have more than just shooters. Xbox can't brand themselves as this shooter machine that they've been for the past 4 years. I love Perfect Dark. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite series.
Well, change it up. Make it more like a third-person Uncharted type of thing. Well, give her some acrobatic skills. Let's get into that playing field.
I'd be all good for that. Let's talk about real quick, but we got about 8 minutes before the conference starts.
Come on. God, this is not Pornhub. Okay.
Big shout out to all you guys talking on the chat. You guys are amazing. We're gonna talk about
James Bond remastered.
what we expect to see so far. So obviously we're gonna see a lot about the Scorpio.
I have to stop you for a sec here. This is a real problem that we're talking about a console launch, and together, collectively, we are all struggling to identify, 50 key brands that Xbox needs to kind of push out there.
It's difficult. Yeah.
We wouldn't have that issue with Nintendo or Sony.
Yeah.
Right? That's the Microsoft problem.
Yeah.
That is it in a nutshell.
Exactly, yeah.
They can keep making us cool hardware, but what we need from Xbox is for them to spend on new ideas and new games, and that's what we want to see more than anything else. Sure, bring back the oldies that we love, but we want to be surprised by your brand new things, and they got to be better than AAA, man.
That's our biggest thing, and highlighted in our wish list is more new IPs. We want to see, Microsoft kind of prevail to the next level and show us that they have more than just shooters.
Yeah,
all right?
What was that? I can't even remember the name of the game. The Alan Wake guys, the one that they did last year, Quantum Break.
Yeah.
Beautiful and terrible.
Yeah.
And what was the Keiji Inafune game? Another
Recore.
Yeah. Not beautiful, just okay.
Ugh.
I
don't know. That game looked a little
and then
rough.
Scalebound is canceled. Like, this can't be the legacy of this wonderful game division of Microsoft, right?
They're struggling. They're definitely struggling. So we'll probably see something new from 343 Industries.
Yes.
We got to expect, Halo 5 came out in 2015 now. We're going to probably see some Xbox indies, some more highlight reels that they always do. Probably see Cuphead again on the main stage.
Yes.
Crackdown 3 is going to make an appearance. That's a pretty big title that I think a lot of people are fairly excited about.
Yep.
Sea of Thieves we mentioned. And another one
Cuphead.
that I think we're going to definitely see is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which we saw a leak of. In the subway system somewhere in Toronto.
Crystal Dynamics that's still doing that?
I think it is.
With Avengers, so they split into two big teams?
That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
I gotta imagine so.
Okay.
That it is. I don't know if the Avengers game will make an appearance, but
third year for Cuphead from Kev Gret. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out sometime soon, though.
Yeah, it's an indie game. And what was the Capybara game? The down low or something like that, or what's the name of that game?
Not Down Low. You're not talking about what game is this?
It's Below. Yes.
Thank you, Blake.
Below. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to as well. That looks good.
Tony mentioned Project Gotham. I would be okay with that if Forza wasn't doing so well already. Forza just kind of is dominating and showing us what racing games should be. I mean, Gran Turismo has a few notes to take from the team over there.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I mean, I'm sure we'll see something with Forza. I'm sure we'll see Shadow of Tomb Raider.
And maybe some Gears DLC, some true 4K
yeah.
stuff. Look, they're killing it with Halo, they're killing it with Forza, and they're killing it with Gears. We know that.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Yeah.
Right?
Two or three of those games you mentioned are shooters.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I'm a big Gears fanboy, but I want to see more. I want to see something new.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, if they added Crimson Skies, if they added Mech Assault, if they added Perfect Dark, and it's they transitioned away from playing in the first-person shooter market and said, look, we've re-envisioned what we can do with this character. If they added a Banjo-Kazooie, if they added a
Banjo would be huge.
Fable.
Exclusive.
Let's get up to 10. Let's get up to like 10 solid AAA huge team. Massive experiences with incredible cutscenes and some fantastic actors and great writing and characters that we love. I was really, really impressed with Gears of War 4. Did you?
Yes.
I love
Gears 4. I was a little worried with the new cast and all that because, like everyone, I'm a little afraid of change because I loved the original cast, but they did such a good job. I loved every bit of Gears 4. The writing was terrific.
Yeah, me too. And I wouldn't mind if we had more like single player stuff right away. You know, if they said, okay, well this year we're ready. I mean, Gears 5 would be a bit much, but
I don't think we'll see that.
I would really enjoy more Gears.
There is some word on
and Crackdown. There's our other one right there.
Yes.
What else we got? What else do we need in there? Right? What's it? Panzer Dragoon? Like we're bringing back Panzer Dragoon. We tried Crimson Dragon. It sucked. Earlier we tried to make it connect, but here's Panzer Dragoon.
That'd be great. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Someone earlier mentioned Dai Katana. God bless your soul. Jade Empire, I don't know, like someone says that was a big exclusive, but that's obviously BioWare, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
Which I don't think
is gonna Katana?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Jade Empire.
Yeah, Jade Empire.
I'm talking about Jade Empire because we're gonna already see Anthem in this.
I mean,
this
if Anthem is exclusive, that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, that's
but
really big.
How can we say that that's exclusive when you know that EA and BioWare are also going to backdoor it onto the PlayStation, you know, a year later or something like that? Yeah, full auto. I was trying to think of full auto yesterday when we were talking about Will Ho about Need for Speed Payback. That was the game that Cord Smith and William Ho were interviewed by Jade Raymond on the streets of. They were. It was developed by a Toronto company.
That's awesome.
You know, maybe they bought Burnout from Electronic Arts.
Oh my God!
Right?
I don't know if EA would sell that franchise.
I mean, that's what
Microsoft would have to throw a lot of money.
Microsoft's got to do, or maybe they bought all of the Midway games from WB, and they're going to bring back all of those arcade games.
These would be some huge surprises.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot that Microsoft.
Super Mario
has to do.
2 remastered XB1 is not happening. Confirmed. Confirmed that that's not happening.
100%. What are the percent chance right now?
A new original game that isn't a remake. Tony Freeman, yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Freeman. That's good. Who owns Turok these days? Gordon Rebner.
We're going back to first-person shooters again, guys. I don't want to hear another first-person shooter in the chat.
PsyOps.
Oh, that's a third-person shooter, but no, big. But yeah, I mean, I think that's what I want is new IPs the most.
Peter Moore, the movie, the game. Yes. I know Togi game. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very missed opportunity that Microsoft.
PUBG 4. Oh my goodness, guys. See, we're struggling here. This is it. This is the open door that Microsoft has.
They just announced a new PUBG.
I know it's like a 2D PUBG game, right?
Yeah.
Siphon Filter is a Sony game. Faramer, that's good. See, we're scratching our heads. We're trying to help them. Jet Force Gemini, Frederick Nietzsche. We've got Nietzsche in our chat today. That's incredible.
Our chat is filled with Harambe, with crazy people. This is
Jet Force Gemini. I mean, you're speaking my language right there. We got a brand new Jet Force Gemini. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Not going to happen, but that would be amazing.
Yeah, you know, I'm just thinking right now too. They did take a few risks. Like they did release Halo Wars 2, which I don't think did very well.
Yeah.
But I do commend them for trying to kind of explore the RTS genre a little bit. But man, you are absolutely right. It's very difficult to think about what they could do, right? And they've had a lot of partnerships with previous developers, but I don't know. It's hard. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
You know, if they bring out something like Time Splitters, because there was a teaser for Time Splitters, and I know I'm talking about another shooter here.
Yeah.
But they had some sort of partnership with that.
Rare people.
Yeah.
That went off and built Time Splitters, which was amazing. And it would be cool if that's David Doak and his group, and it would have been awesome for him to, he and the other team. I mean, this is what they have to do. Like we've brought back Peter Molyneux. We've got a whole new idea of what we're going to do together. And here's the technology. But let's see what they got. Here is the beginning of the Xbox 2017 E3 press conference.
Make me proud, Xbox.
Come on, Xbox. We have our green hearts on.
I'm rooting for you.
Come on, Xbox. Here we go.
Make me proud.
All right. Yeah, it's all 4K all the time. But here we go. And we've shown us the screen resolutions here.
We're going up to 4K.
Can we turn this up just a little bit more?
Vic, don't get too hyped for 4K here. I know this is your jam.
4K.
Oh my God.
Yeah, look at that puny 1920 by 1080.
How dare
Garbage.
you, Johnny from the Happy Console Gamer. I know you still got a 1080p TV. All right, this is what you need in your life. All right. All right.
They always put on an amazing press conference, like the actual staging and the lights and all that stuff. It's very exciting. But this is more exciting being with you, my friend, and with all of you.
Pleasure, my
this
pleasure.
is great.
This is great.
Cortana, voiced by Adam West. Jonathan,
Come
rest
on,
in peace.
come on, guys. Easy on the chat there.
Let's do 50-50, Mike F. We're getting requests for all kinds of different audio kind of levels.
Come on, guys.
Oh, it's
Maybe this.
We're getting requests for
Really?
Oh, really? Okay.
Very strange, but here, let me.
We are echoing. Yeah.
Huh. Here.
Oh, really? Okay. We're adjusting audio stuff right here.
I'm hearing Vic twice when you talk.
Okay. We are.
Okay. Very strange.
I don't think so.
Very well.
Oh, maybe. Let's see.
Yeah, it could be that actually, because if it should be the same if it was somewhere else. So
Yes, it is.
it is. Okay.
Sorry.
From that, yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. What is this?
Okay. Here we go. Sorry,
It's
guys.
Just a highlight reel.
Okay. Pretty. 4K. We got our Halo. We got our Forza.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Kind of their staple franchises.
Is there echo still open? Or is the echo still happening on the stream? Did we sound better? That was it? Okay, good. Awesome. Sorry, guys.
Thank you, Blake.
We have many monitors open here.
God bless Blake for always having our back, and you guys would have let us know too. So thank you guys.
Okay. So we've got Gears of War 4. We've got Halo. We've got Forza. We've got Crackdown. We've got a gamer with her eyes wide open. Here's what Project Scorpio looks like.
Oh,
What's it called?
Is this it?
Feel true power.
Easy, Vic. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Wow, that's way smaller.
That looks like the Xbox One S.
Is that the One S?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Meine Damen und Herren,
That was not the
Head of
Scorpio,
Xbox,
right?
Phil Spencer.
That was it?
Yeah, that's got to be it.
That's tiny.
Yeah. Player one.
What?
Phil Spencer with the good shirts.
Oh, Phil Spencer.
Yeah. Good dude. Oh, we got to hear him a little bit.
Yeah.
Das reicht. Danke, okay. Guten Tag an alle.
Oh
die
no,
heute
Are we
hier
watching?
persönlich
Are we watching a,
We have
a
a-
French stream of some sort? Oh no!
We have a
Vic.
German stream.
Hold on.
No, it's right here. It's hold on, right here.
Oh, do you have it?
Oh,
Okay.
I have it in German language.
Okay, come on, Vic.
schauen.
All right.
Im Namen allen
Goodness
This
gracious.
is the mix.
Willkommen auf der E3 2016.
Yeah, no, we're fixing it. Hold on. This is Mixer. I've never used Mixer before.
Als eine kleine
Why?
Gruppe
Come on!
abtrünniger Spieler,
Yeah, I can do it, I can do
Entwickler
it.
und Ingenieure.
No, it's
No. You can change the language.
It's not.
Die
It's not
erste
letting me switch this thing.
Xbox-Konsole baute,
Come
dann
on.
motivieren
You try.
wollten uns 3 Prinzipien.
That is
Wir
hilarious.
wollten Entwickler
Got you,
befähigen.
Vic. I got it.
How'd you do that?
I just got the magic touch. All right, let's
Okay,
go. Let's
here we
enjoy
go.
this press conference.
Let's try it.
guys.
Let's try it being English. Hey, was there a 4K option? No, I don't do a 4K.
You know, I wouldn't put that past
and
you.
today
Okay.
we are proud to welcome the newest member of the Xbox family, fittingly named Xbox One X.
Yeah. Xbox X. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So it is just,
Xbox One X.
so definitely is just the pro of the
most
Xbox One.
powerful console ever made. Sets a new quality standard for gamers and game creators. Starting on November 7th, Xbox One X joins the Xbox One and the Xbox One S when it launches worldwide.
Okay. Wow, it's smaller than the One
Wow.
S?
I know. I was
What?
saying it looks tiny. I couldn't believe it.
Now's their chance to introduce another console. It's the Xbox One X Portable.
Xbox One experience, great for gamers and developers. Please welcome my friend Kareem Chowdhury to tell you more.
All right. Xbox One X. Kareem Chowdhury. Okay.
Thanks, Phil. It's an honor to be here at E3 and represent 3 years of engineering the team has done to bring you Xbox One X.
That thing is tiny.
Yeah.
From the beginning, our focus on game creators and you, the gamer, gave us 3 big goals we needed to hit: power, compatibility, and craftsmanship.
I wonder if they're going to
Let's
announce
talk power, which starts with the specs.
first Xbox backwards
6
compatibility as
teraflop
well.
GPU
Oh, that'd be pretty
clocked at
right?
Rad, yeah.
1.172 gigahertz.
And
12 gigabytes of
if they did that
DDR5
and it's a
memory,
Steam machine,
and
12 gigabytes of
326
DDR5,
gigabytes
wow.
per second of memory bandwidth.
That's pretty damn powerful.
These are impressive numbers that are more powerful than any other console. on
prompter,
every
you're right,
dimension.
Taz.
Because that's what it takes to give game creators the power they need so you can experience true 4K resolution, 4K textures, and 4K assets in your living room.
This is everything you've ever wanted, Vic. You're the 4K guy. What do you
I
think?
am the 4K guy, but let's see the
We
games
need
that back
8
that
million
up and the reasons
pixels,
why
high
we want the
dynamic
4K.
range, wide color gamut, premium sound like Dolby Atmos, and 4K UHD Blu-ray playback.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which
the
the
Xbox
Xbox
One
One S has that.
Yeah.
Yes, compatibility. We knew compatibility was critically important for Xbox One X, and your reaction to 360 backward compatibility has energized the team even more.
Oh
so
my
right
God.
from the start, all of your Xbox One accessories and games will work with Xbox One X.
Okay.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
But
Not a surprise.
for the team and me, that wasn't good enough. We wanted more. The game library you have today will look and play even better on Xbox One X with
Okay.
enhanced visual fidelity, anisotropic filtering, and faster load times.
Okay. That's just like the PlayStation Pro right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You know, there's faster load
Even
times.
if you haven't made the jump to a 4K TV yet, we designed this product for you as well. Since Xbox One X enables a technique called super sampling, the new 4K games you see on stage today will look better on your 1080p TV than anything you've seen before. And finally,
Yeah, the stage does look good, Patrick. You're right,
we
man.
meticulously paid attention to every detail of design as we crafted our most technically advanced console ever. It starts with the Scorpio engine. We use 16 nanometer technology to build a 360 square millimeter chip with 7 billion transistors and a 384-bit wide memory bus. This is the fastest, most advanced processor to ever power a console.
Yep.
Our premium design means that every millimeter and every component within the console has been architected for maximum power and efficiency. Our aspirations were so high, an industry standard approach just wasn't good enough. The Scorpio engine is so intense that for the first time ever on a console, we're using
Wow.
a
Liquid
cooling
cooling?
chamber.
Liquid
to
cooling?
servers and
Are you
high-end
serious?
cards.
This is a PC at this point.
An engineer on the Xbox hardware team invented a new power management system so innovative, we named it after him. The Hovis method uniquely optimizes every single Xbox One X at the system and component level to deliver consistent performance efficiently and elegantly.
He called it the Scorpio
Now,
engine, Fairmer.
It's easy to think all this technology and capability
Or
will mean a
the
bigger
Scorpio
console.
architecture.
But again,
Kev Gret just threw his 2 Xbox Ones into garbage.
not only have we built the most powerful console ever,
Mike F,
Xbox
Liquid
One
Cooling
X
has a
is the
lifespan, though.
smallest
Interesting. I
Xbox
mean,
ever.
that is definitely... It's the smallest Xbox ever. That's definitely something that I'm thinking about because, you know, Xbox has had
This
some
is the
quality
system
control
you
issues.
asked us to build, and it has been a great honor to design and build it for you.
So
I couldn't
if
be
they've got
more
all of this
proud our
technology,
team, and I hope you love it as much as we do.
I mean, it's...
It looks beautiful. I
Let's
think the
see
console
this
looks really
monster.
nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I still think that the Xbox One S is one of the sweetest looking machines
Yeah.
I've ever had, if not the nicest one I've ever had.
Yes, get straight into the games. This is what I want to see.
Yes. So 1080p stream, obviously, we're not gonna be able to see the full benefit here. What is this?
What is this?
Forza. Forza 6.
Looks like it, yeah. Is this? Gotta imagine this is Forza. Looks really nice.
Yeah. So every console ever made has launched with racing. Back to the Atari 2600.
Yeah, they're a staple of the industry, I would say.
They
need
are.
racing games.
Well,
right?
if you can create a streaming engine where you're streaming data into the television screen, racing is where you start, right? And then racing leads to all kinds of other data streaming at the player.
This franchise is so good.
It really is. I prefer Horizon though to the.
Yeah, arcadey is always fun,
Yeah.
but okay.
Oh, we're at 7 already.
Yeah.
I thought it was 6. Oh my
Please
God.
welcome from the Forza Racing franchise, Dan Greenawald.
Yeah, this is a very expected announcement.
Yeah,
for sure. You know.
Absolutely. Well, they teased 4K images of Forza already. These guys have to be proud though because they took the crown from Gran Turismo straight up,
Yeah, yeah.
and
are
also
debuted at
to a large
international
extent for Need
auto
for Speed
shows.
with Horizon.
Frankfurt, Paris, Detroit. But through your passion for racing on Xbox and PC, Forza has become the premier partner to the automotive industry. So
Dave
today,
Javelin asks
for
what
the
I think of
first time
PlayStation
in
Now.
history,
I think it's
a
good, but we need
flagship
more
supercar
stuff,
is making
and it
its
needs to be cheaper.
World debut here at E3 in front of you.
They're showing us a new.
This year, we announced a 6-year
So
partnership
they're
with Porsche
rolling out
to bring you
the
amazing
machine.
experiences.
It's a
both
new
in
car.
game
Oh,
and
That
in
they've
person.
never announced before.
Okay.
Porsche shares
Oh,
our vision for the
they
future
these
of
actually
racing
leaked pictures
and
of the Porsche
esports.
leaked already.
And this car has never been seen outside of the guarded walls of Porsche. That
This is
honor
great, but
belongs
I don't know
to
if this
you,
is the time and place for
exclusively.
this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
may I present the 2018 Porsche
The
911
millions
GT2
that buy
RS.
Forza care about this.
Oh, it looks really nice though.
It's a nice looking car. I like the Ford GT stuff that they've had before. Remember they had the Ford GT come down from the ceiling?
Yeah, yeah.
That was sick.
This is not only the most aggressive expression of Porsche's
Porsche X.
legendary design, it
Usman
features
takeover.
the most powerful
Usman
road-going
takeover.
911 engine ever made. Like the Xbox One X, it's a monster. And with over 4.8
If you buy a
million active
Porsche,
players
you get an
across
Xbox One X.
The Xbox. They have to just tie it back to Xbox because all gamers right now are thinking, "What the hell are we watching?"
made this historic moment possible.
I
Through
think
your
they've got it in
passion for
Xbox One
racing,
X
the
colors right there
digital
too,
and the
right?
real worlds are merging in an unprecedented way. So now let's take a look at the Porsche 911 GT2 RS in Forza Motorsport 7 running on Xbox One X. I'm joined on stage by 2 presenters for our Forza Racing Championship Esports Series.
I'm Shannon McIntosh, professional race car driver and Porsche driving coach.
Nice.
I'll be pushing the GT2 RS to its limits on the sun-baked streets of Dubai.
And I'm Verena May, professional racer and stunt driver. I will be fighting to survive dynamic weather in the Nürburgring in this Nissan GTR race car.
We start with Shannon. in her
Sounding a little
customized
robotic,
driver
can't
on
lie.
Dubai.
They rehearsed their
Using the
stuff.
power of
Yeah.
Xbox
Yeah.
One X,
Doesn't
Forza
feel very
Motorsport
natural.
7
Ooh,
runs
was that
at
a
native
hiccup in the
4K
stream or a hiccup in the?
Xbox One X having problems already.
Yeah.
You see the
We have
new
additional
liquid
power
cooling
to
ring of
deliver
death.
shocking levels of detail.
Look at this.
Using
People
super
couldn't get
high-res
into
glass
Mixer.
resolution assets, we've recreated
So
the intense
I guess
feel
people are
of
having
the
trouble getting
greatest
onto the
driving
stream.
roads
The
in
Mixer's
world that have
servers
beat
weren't ready for all of this.
mountain
There's a thing called YouTube, Microsoft. Buy our game so you can pretend to own this overpriced vehicle you can never afford. Sammy and one. That's what video games are all about. Sammy and 111.
The entire racing
Xbox
experience
lame. You're calling this
on all
already,
devices.
Joe? This is like the first
Racing
game
is
they've
more
showed.
immersive and dynamic. Ominous
Stream hiccup.
skies
Even the presenter
roll in
paused.
as car parts rattle
Ausman
and vibrate.
takeover. Thank you. I mean, it looks great.
We've
But
made
this is
racing
just
more
what we're
epic.
used to,
It's
right?
a 1080p stream.
Living
Yeah.
You know,
environments
it's compressed.
featuring
We don't know.
spectacular vistas and massive scale.
The thing about 4K, it's much like VR right now when you show it to people. Is it's
Yes.
one of those things you need to kind of see in front of your eyes.
Absolutely. And one thing I've recognized with VR, and I was streaming Farpoint last
It's
night.
more thrilling and competitive.
I'm
Feel
going to
the
stream
intensity,
more than
grease up
review
the tires,
for,
and
VR
battle your
because
rivals.
you guys need to watch it in real time.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's
And
more
watch my
beautiful
reaction
and
in real
alive.
time
Dark
more than me
skies open up
recounting it and
change
talking about
as
it and
the
running
sun
B-roll
emerges
of
from
it.
the clouds for a
Because
breathtaking finish.
when you're with me on the stream, as people were last night, you can kind of see what the experience is more than hear about it, you know,
Racing
because it's
is
really hard to. And
reborn in
racing,
Forza.
I feel, has
Whether
always
running
looked good.
on the Xbox
It doesn't
One
matter what
family of
platform we
consoles
sort of
or
graduate
Windows
to.
10
It's
PCs,
really hard to
Forza
kind of.
Motorsport 7 is the most
You know, obviously there's more
technically
details and
advanced
lighting and color.
comprehensive
Racing has
racing
always been a
game
slick-looking
ever made.
component.
Yeah.
With
You know,
more than
whether we talk about it on the
700
first
cars,
Xbox
it features the
360 or
largest collection
Xbox
of
One.
Lamborghinis,
They always do a good
Ferraris,
job
always-
making
they
things
always look good.
Yeah, photoreal and
Yeah.
Today, you were the first people to see the 2018
Mike F, I love the
Porsche 911
PlayStation VR. We'll see.
GT2
I would say
And
wait
this
to
week
see
at
what
E3,
PlayStation's
like
going to
me,
announce
you can be the
for
first to
VR
drive it.
specifically.
So come experience the most powerful road-going 911 ever made on the Xbox One X, the most powerful console ever made in Forza Motorsport 7. Thank you.
October 3rd, 2017, the release date. I don't know if that was always announced.
Oh yeah, where'd you see that?
It was right in the bottom of the screen.
Okay, so that's when the console comes out then.
That's your prediction?
Yeah.
Same day?
Absolutely. They're not going to release the machine without a
I'm going to
game.
play a ton of Forza Motorsport 7 when it ships on October 3rd. And when Xbox One X launches, we will all get to experience Forza Motorsport 7 in true 4K at 60 frames per second.
Why wouldn't they do that together?
Today, we're going to showcase the world's greatest creators with a lineup of different types of games for every
Console
type
is
of
November
gamer.
7th, Taz?
It
Is that
the largest and I believe the most diverse
Is
lineup
that-
of
has that been
games
revealed?
that we've ever shown on our Xbox E3 stage.
Okay.
Games
He's
from
calling the most
creators, large and
diverse
small,
list of games for this
games
year's
that
E3.
inspire,
So we'll see
Okay.
what they have.
challenge us, games that transport us to new worlds and offer us new perspectives, and games that push the boundary of our art form. Today, we will feature 42 games here on our stage.
Okay. Largest and most diverse. Now they said
Including
last year that they had the most
22 games with
games
console
ever or something like that. They had a big
exclusivity
tagline
on
that they kept
Xbox
repeating over and over again.
Okay.
And some of those games, as we know, Recore and Quantum
Every
Break,
one of these
did-
will
didn't,
play great
Vic's
on
favorite
each
games of
member
last
the
year.
Xbox
Didn't deliver.
One family, but of course, they will play best
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Xbox One X. Up next is a game from a creative team that built their franchise on Xbox. In 2010, 4A Games worked with us to launch a single-player masterpiece that I played on Xbox 360.
Metro.
Now, I'm honored to bring them back with the premiere of their next work, running in-engine in true 4K.
So drinking game is every time they say 4K? Is that the deal?
Oh, God.
It'd be hammered.
Oh,
yeah, that would have been pretty fun, actually, to watch us get drunk. I like this Metro franchise. It's really good.
Yeah.
I like these people, the 4A team as well.
Really cool.
Yeah, that's right. Arctica. This is gonna be great. This looks really good. Even on our 1080p stream, this looks dope. Will you call into my work tomorrow, Vic? If I can't walk, sure, I'll call. I'll say hi. This is Victor Lucas. Mike F. He got too hammered last night. He can't walk into work. Have you got somebody to cover him as an aircraft controller?
Thing's ugly.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, this was what I was saying when I was talking about the bad guys in Prey. We've just seen so many awesome bad guys in video games that you can't just have black amorphous, jelly creatures and scare us anymore,
This game looks great, but you know what's wrong with it? It's another shooter, Vic.
It is a shooter.
All right,
Yeah.
no more shooters.
Yeah, it's not a. I mean, we're watching a movie here, Dueling. So yeah, it's not a very climactic, not a very scary scare. Looking good though. Wow, great lighting. Eyeball stab. Good morning, everybody. Actually, it's afternoon now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eyeball stab. First eyeball stab of the show.
It's gorgeous, though.
Yeah. So, are you keeping record of how many shooters we have? Okay. Uno!
Oh, I'll keep record. Don't worry. They better not announce any more Halo shooters after. There'll be a Halo game for sure.
Devin, the Metro series is actually really slick. It is definitely about scavenging. It shares a lot of that post-apocalyptic kind of scenario that The Last of Us has, but it's all set in Russia after a nuclear attack, and it's really well handled, and it feels different than anything like in The Last of Us. There's an Eastern European charm about it that makes it really cool and distinct and exotic. $6.99 MSRP in Canada. Is that what you're saying? Games and Guitars 003?
$6.99. That.
It'll be, if it's 500 in the States, it'll be $6.50 in Canada. Wow. I would like to see a 4K Shadow of Colossus type game where you're just battling giant. That's what Scalebound was going to be, right? Pretty much.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be great if they said we saved Scalebound and then now it's going to be on the Xbox One X.
You know, there's been a lot of reports on some journalists who got to try Scalebound a little early, and they said it just was not coming along very well.
No. Well, they were obviously split too much over at Platinum with Nier Automata, and they've got other stuff coming too. It's just people that make these things, right? Yeah. That's the thing. And if Microsoft does manage to impress us today with the game library, they get an extra round of applause because it's not easy to launch a system, in fact, since last year, and also create a nice wealth of games to play on that system.
What are they calling this game?
Metro Exodus. Cool. Okay.
World premiere.
All right, that's right. Go straight into another one. That's what I want to see.
Yes.
Metro Exodus game.
4K shot. Look.
Are you gonna see that?
Blake, I think we need you to go get just 4 bottles of whiskey, please. Oh, here we go. Assassin's Creed.
To see the gods.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Let's do it.
Tame their beasts. The
This looks
first
amazing.
to guard the soul from evil.
Right, yeah. In the movie no one's seeing.
We conquered this land and built an empire. But there are whispers on the wind. A brotherhood born in the shadows.
Oh God, this looks good.
Yeah.
I am very excited about this.
They are the first.
I love
to
ancient
call
Egypt.
Themselves the assassins.
I love.
Oh my goodness, there's some gladiator battles.
I love that. You know, the tech is at this pace for this scale of game.
Yeah.
This is gonna be insane. Oh my God, this looks good.
Yeah, this looks.
Woo! Well, this is the coolest thing I've seen in the 2 conferences so far. Actually, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
But this and Battlefront 2, they're right up there.
Oh my God,
This
really?
looks so good. Oh yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Just make it a story we can understand, Ubisoft. But that looks beautiful. Bravo.
Creative director.
Wow.
Thank you. Ancient Egypt is the birthplace of modern civilization.
Jean Gudo.
And it is also the birthplace
Very impressive
of
though. The fact that they took a break is what gives gamers the most hope.
It's taking you to the perfect
Looks
setting
fantastic
for an
too.
epic gaming adventure.
I mean, this is the way you do, right?
3,000
You
years
take your
of
bruises
history
on a
and mystery
shitty Assassin's
at the
Creed
tip of your
movie.
fingers.
You learn from Syndicate,
Assassin's
you know,
Creed
they're
Origins
having a
is
fallout
also the
from
story of
Unity.
one man.
You take a break
Bayek.
and you come back with something
Bayek is the last
that
Magi,
changes everything.
the
right?
protector of his community, an Egyptian sheriff, if you like. And he struggled against the dark forces that corrupt ancient Egypt.
Adrian Leon,
this
this could be the Assassin's Creed game that he's looking for.
But recreating
Until he says better not say Xbox exclusive, I don't think so. There's no way they're gonna make this an exclusive.
Our gameplay mechanics. We added many RPG elements.
Yeah, they might have, like just mentioned, they might have exclusive DLC or missions.
Than ever before.
But I don't think so.
It was just a video. Keep your panties on, guys. I want to whip them off. That's the thing. I want games that make me so excited the panties come right off. Woo!
Like, calm down. We don't want to see your Batman panties. All right. But no, this is a good direction for Ubisoft. It looks like it. You know,
and people are saying timed exclusive. There is no way in hell that they are going to do this on Xbox One. No way.
Gonna see some gameplay? Okay.
One of the challenges that Ubisoft has is they're fighting off a hostile takeover bid from Viacom or Vivendi. They need to prove out their game division in as big a way as they possibly can to keep their investors happy. This has to be everywhere. Yeah.
Look at this, all that eagle eye technology
4K,
they've had.
Take a shot.
It's
We
coming
really
to
brought
use.
Whiskey, man. We should have brought some. I don't even drink whiskey.
What, you want to die, Vic?
I probably would die if we started drinking whiskey after every 4K. Not a 4K exclusive either, Starfab. It's going to look beautiful on the PS4 Pro as well.
Ah, Siwa, my home, the sacred oasis.
I mean, Assassin's Creed has always been so impressive for this kind of stuff. The world builders over there, so good. They just made too many of them, right, guys? Like they just made so many Assassin's Creed
You don't
games.
make a franchise like this annual.
It's
you
such
just don't do it.
Yeah, it's such a special brand. It's so cool that we get to explore these environments and these time periods. You don't make us sick of the game.
This temple resembles a fortress. What has happened?
And the main character sounds like Xerxes. He's got this deep voice.
Yeah. So we have a Beastmaster mode in here where you can take control of your hawk.
There you are, Medunamon. The next masked one on my list.
God, I love this setting. I love this setting. I mean,
Now
it speaks to the Indiana Jones nut in me too, you know? Oh yeah, because they all tie. Blake's off cam here just said they're definitely gonna have the aliens in here. Those look like a bunch of fingers up there. Isn't that cool? Like Black Flag was awesome.
God.
Imagine if this was the next game after Black Flag, right? Black Flag, I think, was a really great response to 3.
Yeah.
And then Black Flag came out and it was great. Imagine if this was the next game.
Yeah. But regardless, I still think we need time to digest games more. You know, like it's just, it takes, you can't just be having these things come out and people kind of get, even if the game was great, some people might just get a little tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah. What have there been, like 10 Assassin's Creed games now?
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
A fine bow.
Oh, look at this. Looks like a very deep inventory system. Got like abilities and damage values. It's really cool.
See, Starfab77 saying same old, you know, like that is, this was like 300 people at least making this game, and it probably cost $100 million to make, and for any, and I'm not saying that your comment isn't appropriate, Starfat, but the fact that anybody looking at a game like this and saying same old thing, Ubisoft really screwed up with that. They should make every one of these things like an exultant experience. You know? Like, we get a new Mario Kart per Nintendo platform. We get one of them every time they come out. It's like, oh my God, it's Mario Kart.
They do that with a lot of franchises. They do that with Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And, it makes every one such a celebration.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. It's a leveling system of really interesting.
The hood in Egypt looks silly.
I can see that blue background. Looks like there's gonna have like legendary items and rare items and.
Doolin is skeptical. Ubisoft is very good with their trailers. Yeah, good point.
Okay.
Guys, this is awesome for me. It's always been me sitting in a press conference seat, tweeting out, in between trailers and stuff like that, and been very one-directional. The fact that we're live and watching this stuff together and you guys are commenting and being a part of the stream, it's so good. I don't think this is going to save the Creed series. I think they are just rehashing old techniques, Faramer says. So a lot of you are not on board with this.
Aim it on his head.
Wow.
Okay, he did. Okay. They just didn't show it to us.
So
rated M for mature.
M. So we had an eye stab and then an arrow to the head.
Yeah.
So far.
I mean, just the environments. The environments look beautiful. Like it looks.
I'm in.
October 27th.
I'm in. Remember, Watch Dogs. The end product won't look this good, Frederick Nietzsche. Very good philosophy. Faramer, I don't think this is going to save the rehash. Yeah, RPG style fights with health bars, nice. Zhang Fei 500 never got into the series. Ryan McMillan says Halo. I think he's just been. That's all he's been texting is Halo, 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 Halo. Mixer.
We're talking about Mixer.
Special. Of all the games in this genre, here is one that the world is having as much fun watching as they are playing.
Minecraft.
And I can tell you that includes many of us at Team Xbox.
Yeah.
Is it
the
really?
Creative director of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Battlegrounds.
Is a gamer turned developer who designed this game together with a passionate community. Please welcome.
Have you played this yet?
I have not, and I've been watching my friends play it. Quite a bit, but it's pretty much like Battle Royale, the game, right? Where you just kind of everyone flies in and you gotta survive to be the last one standing.
Thanks, Phil. Good afternoon, everyone. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds
this is a good get.
So it's coming to Xbox then.
This is a good get to have him on stage. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
One standing. Our team's focus is to bring the most complete Battle Royale experience ever to console.
Because everybody's talking about this game. I haven't touched it. I haven't had a lot of PC gaming time recently.
Our development is truly community driven. And we owe much of our success.
It looks like a great concept, and a lot of people are having fun with it.
That's the wrong Brendan. I wanted Fraser.
With over 3 million PC players to date,
Brendan Fraser's on a lot of people's minds right now because of how crappy the Mummy movie is.
Exclusively to Xbox One later this year.
Xbox One. This is exclusively? That's huge. That's really big.
With the final version. See you on the Battlegrounds, everyone.
Wow.
Nice.
Exclusive.
I have not even, I've not really dived into this at all. Let's see this game.
It's not pretty.
Okay.
I'll tell you that much. It's
well,
more,
now it's got to be in 4K.
It's more about gameplay. It's not. You're not going to see the prettiest models and animations, but it's just the idea of the experience is just so much fun. It's super addictive.
Like a Counter-Strike type thing?
No, pretty much everyone flies into this area, and it's, have you watched Battle Royale, the movie?
Yeah.
Where, it's like the last one standing?
Yes.
Pretty much is what it is. You're in this island, and you gather equipment and supplies, and you take supplies when you kill other people.
Okay.
And it's like last one standing sort of deal.
Okay, so it's like a much more violent Hunger Games type.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Hunger Games is...
I can't understand why Hunger Games wasn't transformed into an awesome...
Yeah, but I think this is more exciting when you can have guns and,
and Jeeps.
And and you can go in with a friend, so you can have like 2v2
What's
modes.
the engine?
I no idea. I expect it's Unreal.
Every match is different, very dynamic game. Is Rettel Factor
Rettel, yes.
one of the guys that you watch?
Yes, Rettel's a streamer of this game. Yeah,
okay.
It is. It's a different experience for sure every time you play it. It's very cool.
It looks pretty good. Doesn't look, I was expecting it to be super, super indie, but it looks pretty slick. It looks pretty slick. It looks like a Grand Theft Auto type thing.
But yeah, having this
another
on console,
shooter, another killer,
it is.
M-rated.
Yes,
gun to the heads.
don't get me started here. I know it's another shooter, but I think that having this exclusively as a console variant is
oh
huge.
yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's going to be propelled by all of this hype. Now, all Xbox has to say is that we can run PC games on Xbox One X. They dropped that. Oh, look at this. Right.
That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of the game is actually spent just hiding in a hallway of a little building, waiting for someone to come through because everyone's playing so defensive and scared because you're trying to survive till the end, right? As soon as you die, you're out.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's really, really awesome.
All right, let's see what we're killing now.
Oh, No Man's Sky? I'm joking. I know it's not No Man's Sky, guys. Calm down, all right?
Look at this ghost ship.
What is this? Oh my god.
Features interactivity on Mixer.
Trying to make another Minecraft game
Xbox
here?
One console launch exclusive. What is this? It does look kind of Minecrafty.
Is this Mojang's game, you think? I don't know.
Looks cool. Looks like Team Fortress meets Minecraft.
You gotta imagine with these visuals and graphics, it probably has some crazy Mixer integration.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, dwarves. That's hilarious. That looked pretty cool.
Exclusive.
Any first-person shooters for Xbox One X? That's StarFab77 asking. You know what we need? More shooters. I think this is State of Decay. What is this?
Is this an exclusive?
Trailer.
Is this Alan Wake?
What would you
Post-apocalyptic. It's always a shitty day in video games, isn't it? Just another terrible afternoon.
All the comforts, the simple pleasures you took for granted.
Is this Dead Rising?
How would you protect yourself and the ones you love?
State of
when
Decay.
the protectors
Yeah, I think you're right.
can't even save themselves.
This looks like State of Decay for sure.
Yeah. Or killing.
Yeah, this is a game we saw a sneak peek of last E3. This was expected as well, but it's good.
I didn't review the first State of Decay. I think that was Ben and Jose that got that one. Looks cool. Looks like you could stitch together some of the footage from PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds with this and not know what the difference is.
The lighting effects on this are quite nice, though.
Doolin's wondering if we're going to see any Metal Gear Survive. I think Johnny Millennium has got a...
That's probably Johnny Millennium's alternate account after we banned him from the stream, alright? So, we know who you are. I mean, it looks cool, very Left 4 Dead-y, right? It's kind of co-op, little survive against zombie experience.
Is it third person?
I believe it's third person, yeah.
Okay.
How will you decide who belongs?
Thanks. I owe you.
Her face
happy
looks
smile.
Yeah, her face like a little too excited about the situation she's
4K
in.
beaming right there. I love the lighting in games in 2017. It's so good. Yeah, absolutely. Hey Bear, I heard you wanted shooters from Usman
Oh
Takeover.
my god. Usman just wants me to kill myself right now. I know, this is the problem with Microsoft, guys. This is the issue that we're just always running into. There's no kind of diversity with genres.
We need some first-person stabbing, right? Right away.
I don't want to see anything first person. I don't want to see no shooters. I want to see some action adventure games.
Will you make?
Oh, she's still smiling.
The only family you've got is about to tear itself apart.
Where's the full plaid, Bear?
Oh,
You're not wearing the outfit today.
I'm sorry.
Not wearing the uniform.
Vic almost fired me for not bringing my uniform. Sorry, boys.
Everybody we've got.
She wasn't smiling there.
Oh my god, what's up with that frame rate? Am I seeing this, or is that just a stream that looked like it was running at 10 frames a second, guys?
This does look like a game that could have appeared in any E3 presentation over the last 10 years. Right? Like, honestly, right? Am I lying? She has nice chubby cheeks.
We're guys.
Like
We're
Usman Takeover has.
We're
Or
terrible.
like I have. Yes, Usman Takeover has.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Play Anywhere title, State of Decay.
Oh. That's pretty cool. Oh.
Yeah, Blake brought up a point if you guys didn't hear him about just a lot of zombie games out there.
They should serve that guy's intestines as like the after press conference snack for everybody. Just barbecued intestine.
This press conference is making Vic go crazy.
This is a PS3 game running in 4K. Mindscan DMB said that.
Oh.
All right.
In this world of the living and the dead, how will you survive?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be fun, but yeah, not shocking, right?
This market is so saturated with zombie games. Yeah, it's so much. Like if you include the Dead Rising series, and
and it's another year away. Wow. It was announced last year.
Exclusive.
At E3.
Yeah, we'll probably see it next E3, Vic.
Wow.
That was probably gonna be early 2018, right? Scavenger Studio. Is it Sea of Thieves? No. There's something new.
This is the happy. What is it?
Happy Witch.
The killing in this one. What was that game? Being developed out of Montreal, kind of like a Bioshock type thing. I don't think it's this.
The one I know you're thinking of. Yeah, the indie game. We Happy Few.
We Happy Few.
But this is not it, I don't think. Yeah.
No, this is this is like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds with Team Fortress graphics.
One player remaining.
I'm not. Oh God, I don't want to see. What is going on? What is this? They got a shoutcaster on here? What is this? Oh my. Oh, look at this movement. This is some. What is. Look at the way she turns. This looks like worse than Mass Effect Andromeda. What is this?
Oh man.
Oh. Blake here in the corner is just dying.
Come on, like honestly, like pace out your combat heavy, violent experiences here.
Look at this, guys. We got an okay.
Did they set this guy up? Or you just go
Oh my God.
He just started yelling. Yeah, they showed a little video of like this cartoony sort of Pixar death scene.
This
and now
gameplay reminds me of Drawn Together. Just how you just.
The Darwin Project.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's another.
Is that an exclusive?
It's another battle royale type of experience. Yeah. And here's Minecraft. Community Marketplace.
I think that was an exclusive. That game.
Frederick Nietzsche. Isn't this exciting?
Looks like they're trying to go the esports route with that game though, but.
Hey, remember yesterday when I said that I can't stand The Sims?
Yeah.
I actually thought of something that they could do, which would make me happy if they did that in The Sims.
Don't say Minecraft.
No, it's not Minecraft. The Sims superheroes, where they had superpowers and you could customize them and do all kinds of. Do they?
Yeah. I mean, they've had so many expansions.
But can you be a superhero in the thing?
Yeah, I think they have licensed stuff.
Do they?
Really? Oh, okay. Well, I checked out on The Sims, but I thought I just came up with the coolest idea ever, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'd probably pay attention to that. Okay.
Yeah, they do have a crazy.
Batman on the can. There you go, Doyle.
Sims makes more money off their DLCs than actual game sales.
Right.
Oh, this girl. That's right. She's the girl who was part of the cringe compilations.
Millions of Minecraft
great.
players
Okay.
will be able to play together on the device of their choice for the first time. Xbox Live will unite the global Minecraft community across mobile, VR, Windows 10 PCs, and consoles.
So they kind of talked about this last year too.
Yeah.
As part of this effort, we're excited to welcome player-made skins, maps, textures, and massive community-run servers into the game itself. Because we know that the amazing content you create makes Minecraft even better.
I think you can play on the Vita, right? You can play this on the Vita.
Yeah, Minecraft's on the Vita.
Yeah, I think
it's on the
all of
Vita,
it.
PS3, Xbox 360.
4K. Like, who gives a shit about Minecraft in 4K?
I told you, Vic. I told you that everything in this conference was going to be about 4K. It's the same thing as TV.
How is Minecraft? It's one of the ugliest things ever made. How is that going to look better in 4K?
I mean, I'm sure the edges would be sharper and whatnot, but
what about the Halo Lens version? Faramir was asking.
And available this fall. Let's check it out.
Okay, we're checking out the 4K version of Minecraft.
We won't be able to see it.
Yeah. What are we gonna see? They're just big blocky. It's ridiculous. Oh, they have HDR lighting in there. Okay.
Vic got quiet real quick.
Super duper I mean, honestly, what the frack? Well, we have more. What are these voxels that they have to make the Minecraft world? Look, how does that look better in 4K? That's ridiculous. Come on. How come this isn't achievable in 1080p? What about this is not achievable in 1080p? What?
Yeah.
What?
Someone mentioned in the chat, NTSC said mods have done this, and he's totally right. Mods for Minecraft have been a kind
able
of a
to
huge,
do 4K on a PC.
Yeah,
right?
just do all crazy texture overlays and
that's insane.
And lighting effects and all that stuff.
And
It's been done.
Yeah.
So.
Better block textures. Yeah, I don't know.
Version of the game in 4K.
Kevgret is camping out right now. he's going to retailer right now. Looks more emotional, Vic. Delta. Bonjour.
At Xbox,
okay,
we're searching
Phil,
for games
shock
that are fresh,
the hell
new,
out of us right
and
now.
In some cases, familiar. That
Shock
means
us.
Ensuring that the biggest third-party franchises you want to play are there for you on Xbox One. Of course, you'll find these great games in the Xbox Store, available for pre-order today.
Oh man.
Okay. The ones that we just saw.
Bringing the biggest blockbuster franchises
the E3 games
is one
collection.
part
Okay,
of the
yeah.
job. Delivering broad, diverse, and new games to Xbox.
If you haven't enjoyed
means searching to
Minecraft
find
at least a
unique
little bit,
games
you're not a
from
gamer. What
creators
is that all
around
about?
the world that will surprise and delight.
This was so diverse.
To me,
shooter,
these next few
Minecraft,
games do just
shooter,
that.
shooter.
Starting with the game I got to play on a recent trip to Japan.
Okay,
It's
racing,
hilarious,
shooter.
Talk about a
crazy,
recent trip to Japan.
and a whole lot of fun. Let's take a look at it.
His trip to Japan? Oh, okay.
Premiere. Let's do this.
I would have actually liked a little slideshow.
Oh, this is the DBZ game from Axis, the 3-on-3 one.
Okay, all right. Is this exclusive?
No, I don't think there's no way they're gonna do this.
Yeah.
But this,
I love that
This
we
is
just
amazing.
immediately shut down that idea that there is an exclusive.
There's no
Is this
way.
exclusive? No.
There's no way.
No way.
Arc System works.
Arc System DBZ game. Let's go.
Oh my god, like this engine they have is amazing because it's like 2D. Oh my god, that looks so good.
Yeah.
Good lord, this is amazing.
See, panties came off.
This is amazing. This is so good. I know this has nothing to do with Xbox and
Yeah.
exclusivity, but this looks so
really
good.
Yes.
It was announced, but no gameplay was shown. There was one screenshot.
And so this now goes up head-to-head
Oh,
against Marvel
3v3.
versus Capcom, right?
Yeah, I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom doesn't have 3v3.
This
Okay?
looks amazing. Wow.
And it's an amazing, amazing developer.
This is game footage, like
This is in game
as they're going Super Saiyan there,
Yeah,
whatever it
that's
is.
all in game.
That looks so great.
It's Guilty Gear has this 3D, 2D
That
engine.
looks like a cartoon, yeah.
Yeah, they can move the camera and they get 3D models, but
wow, that looks pretty.
Looks like sprites from the side.
I love this franchise as a game franchise.
Goodness
I don't know, I don't watch
gracious.
the anime, but that looks super fun.
That looks amazing.
Yes.
Early 2018. Yeah, Capcom has to worry, man.
Exclusive.
All right, here we go. Knock our socks off. Pearl Abyss. Who? Come on, knock our socks off. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Next shot, somebody getting shot in the head. Come on. Big money, big money, big money.
Damn, that Dragon Ball game looked good. I'm sorry. That was amazing.
It's all good. It's all good.
That was amazing.
It's all good. So far, no one's been shot.
Yeah, there's no
killed,
guns
or
so far.
stabbed, or
It's a good sign.
poked in the eye with anything.
This looks like Fable. That looks like Fable. That looked like a village from it.
Oh, if
This
it's
looks-
Fable. Come on.
This
could be.
That village shot was.
Oh, that would be nice. Come on.
That's this. Come on. This looks great.
Come
No,
on.
I don't think it is. Just the way.
Oh, was this a Japan trip?
Yeah, this
thing?
looks more
Yeah.
Japanese now with the style. Whoa.
Looks cool.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That looks really cool.
Wow.
And this is exclusive, right?
Yes. Oh my god.
Black Desert.
Did they show developer before this?
Pearl Abyss.
Pearl Abyss. Co-op.
Mm-hmm. Korean MMO. Fable Muso. That's pretty smart. I like that.
Fable Weeb Edition.
Yeah. Black Desert. Yeah. MMORPG. Well, that looked cool.
That's exclusive, huh? Is it console exclusive or just full exclusive?
Game is $10 on Steam.
It said console exclusive.
Oh, console exclusive. Okay.
And now this is a console launch exclusive. Another post-apocalyptic thing. Let's see what this is. Oh, that looks cool. An Odd Tales game. Is this, no. I thought it was a Lorne Lanning thing.
Console launch exclusive?
It's sprite-based 3D. Kind of Minecrafty.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Sure. Raw Fury.
Oh, this looks great.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
It's like Blade Runner.
Yeah, Cyberpunk right off the bat.
Oh, dude, this looks super cool.
Oh, is this like a point and click game? This looks very point and clicky, but
The Last Night.
damn.
That looks good.
It's that, yeah, that actually looks really, really cool.
Very cool. Nice mix of art styles in that
I know
one.
Johnny Millennium's excited about that.
Yeah.
He loves
All
Cyberpunk.
So Way Out and this.
This
It's
looks
nice
good.
surprises,
This looks
right?
great, yeah.
Console launch exclusive, so it'll be on PC as well.
Yeah.
And Annapurna, what the hell? I saw this one already. This was, I think I saw this thing. What was this?
Now, are we getting into indie titles here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's really pretty.
Yeah, it looks cool too.
what's his legs are moving like Quap? Remember that game Quap?
Yeah.
The way his legs are moving.
It's like
really reminds me of that.
a paper doll puppet or something.
Maybe that's the whole game.
What the hell was this called again?
Look at the way his legs move. Oh my god.
I think they had this at Indie Night. There was an Indie Night a month ago. This looks great.
Yeah.
The Artful Escape. Coming when it's damn ready. Yeah, that looked like an acid trip of a game right there. Project Vane.
Exactly what Vic is looking for.
A lot of different game names, like studio names and publisher names.
They gotta stand out.
Well, there's been massive change in the business over the last 10 years.
Did this say exclusive or anything next to it?
No.
Okay.
Enhanced.
It's very kind of Dark Soulsy with the attacking, yeah, and the rolling. This was announced already, apparently. Thanks, Blake.
What is who did this one?
Bandai Namco game.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. So they're getting a kick at the Dark Souls style of gameplay. Looks cool.
Code Vein.
I do think that we're kind of getting a little oversaturated with these kind of games.
Sure.
You know, like
They have one
Neo was great,
Scoured
and
the
it was
globe
kind of the
meeting
same
creative
vibe.
artists and development teams, and I'm often surprised and humbled by their work. Whether it's a story that can only be born of a different land, or artistic design and storytelling that, in a single moment, can capture your imagination and inspire.
Yeah, except for Forza.
There's much to be learned
First party
by
with a
looking
lot of
beyond
console
borders.
launch exclusives.
Our
Not
first
that
party
one, but
is also
I
a
know
place
the
of
Artful
innovation and
Escape. I think the last night were both console.
Today, I'm excited to share with you
Yeah,
an extended look at never-before-seen gameplay from Rare's shared world adventure, Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it. This is a big game for them.
This game has to impress me this year.
Yeah, you were never a big fan, huh? Yeah, you were the one guy who was just not all about it.
Just you, the wide open world, and oh, well, it's not just you. She's here
Mostly
too.
because I
Oh,
loved,
and this guy's here. But the point is,
Assassin's
this
Creed
is a
Black
shared
Flag.
world, right for exploring and raiding with your fine pirate crew. Look at them, scurrying around, making themselves useful. That's what we like to see. The world of Sea of Thieves seethes with possibilities, with adventures skulking above and below the waves. All you have to do is jump in and oh, there she goes.
Oh
no, we're good. We're good.
Oh,
Don't worry, Vic.
I
We're
thought
in
it
there.
crashed. Holy crap!
It's probably gonna happen sometime.
Yeah.
A lootable shipwreck. Careful though, there could be anything down there. Literally, there could be anything. We haven't finished designing it yet. Joking. That was a joke. Ah, sunken treasure. It's like a pirate performance bonus. Every player's decisions and discoveries will be different, but however you plan on seeking your fortune, it pays to be prepared. For gigantic lumps of iron, these are surprisingly portable. Amazing workmanship. Anyway, better get them back on board while the coast is clear. There's really no sense in pushing your luck down here.
You all right, Vic?
I'm bored.
Are you okay?
I'm bored.
Shark. There's a shark coming out. Are you bored anymore?
Yes, it's
kind of.
to take on these toothy terrors of the deep, but you're not much used to your crew bitten in two.
I think this is supposed to be kind of like a
Minecraft, yeah, with
social
pirates.
experience
Yes.
sort of deal.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if you're really going to be building stuff, but you're just kind of, it's all about playing with other people.
I just think you could
Sometimes
build
a
this in
tactical game
Minecraft.
is perfectly acceptable. In the spirit of that
Good,
legendary
yeah, but
pirate
you just
captain.
won't have that visual
Pathetic
fidelity that you see here, right? It
Yeah.
seems very kind of Pixar-y almost with some of its colors.
Thankfully,
God.
for every tense standoff, there's a moment of celebration or shared wonder. But for now, stow your hard-earned loot and enjoy the voyage. On Devil's Ridge beneath the sands, the gold lies hidden from thieving hands. Well, that's typical. Oh look, here we are at Devil's Ridge.
Water looks
Nice
good.
transition, by the
Yeah,
way.
looks fantastic. The
And
water,
so
wow.
you'll shift from the heart of the sea to the island shore, where you'll explore jungles and coves, cliff tops and caverns. Every region has its very own landmarks.
I mean, this game
and
could be
over
really
time,
big for
you'll
them.
uncover hidden
If it's
shortcuts,
actually solid.
abandoned
I mean,
stashes,
it does
and
look like
vistas that'll steal
there's a
your
lot
grog-soaked
to
breath
explore and see, but it looks like there's a
And yes,
lot of
sometimes you'll encounter people who, for whatever
waiting.
reason, would like to
You know,
lure
a
you to
lot
the
yeah,
of
for sure.
That's pirating for you.
of-
Keep that pistol
like there's a
cranked,
pacing
because
thing
you'll also
here.
Oh,
be
shooter!
able to
Got another shooter, guys! We're on board! We're
skeletons
keeping it
come up.
alive. We have... Oh, look at this. You can aim down sights and everything, too. Oh, my god. They have to just find a way to turn Sea of Thieves into a shooter, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
An
my god.
afterlife of fighting and troublemaking.
Well, they're
until all
pirates.
their
They're gonna
bits
get into
fall.
action,
It's
right?
what they would have wanted.
That's true. Oh, well, banana, though. I
Make
like
sure
it.
your crewmates all have a part to play.
You didn't even peel it.
Finally, a first-person shooter, Starfab77
Look,
says.
he brought the riddle man. Seek the cursed boar shrine where there is no sky. It lies in wait
know,
for
man.
a light held high. Right, well that's got to be around
This is
here
too on the
somewhere.
nose for me. It's
But
too
if you've
like.
got a bad feeling, you can always
What
leave
would
someone
Rare
on
make
board
a
to
pirate
brace the
game
ship
look
for a
like?
speedy getaway. Decisions. Ah, looks like they've sniffed out that place where there is no sky. Time to pull your resources as you plunge into the unknown.
No, they have not. It's called the Xbox One X.
Probably going to end the show with that.
You don't want to wander off track. Unless, of course, you're streaming. And you'll have loads of people in the chat telling you what to do anyway.
So he's talking about the integration of Mixer, clearly.
Yeah.
Don't mind that. It's probably nothing. Just
Yeah, it looks fun, actually. I mean, it's just for people who love to explore, right? There's a certain type of audience for this kind of stuff who love kind of just experiencing stuff together.
And Xbox needs exclusives in this vein for sure.
They didn't mention if this is coming to PC yet, have they?
No, not yet.
Yeah. And I think they should keep it away from PC if they want to sell Xboxes for a little while at least.
Anyway, step 11 paces northwest, through the gloom. Dig my chest from its tomb. And with that, we're one step closer to payday.
Swords would be cooler. From Delta Bonjour. I'm sure there is some sword fighting in here. Hail Hydra from Spencer O.
That has to be the spot. You can practically taste the treasure.
Oh, it is? Windows 10 as well? Blake just discovered that this is coming to both.
Yeah, just got shown. Yeah. This is the problem, man. This is the issue that Microsoft, this is why they're not selling units. Is like they do have some games that kind of will appeal to a large audience, but the fact that they're coming out on PC as well, you know, that core audience is already on PC playing Minecraft. So why would they buy an Xbox One? And Microsoft's not giving people enough reasons to do so.
Yeah, you're right there.
I'm right. It's the first time Vic has ever said that in his life.
You're right. Write that down.
Yeah.
Is there something interesting happening yet? Osman Takeover is saying. I mean, this is the challenge, right? Like.
Don't stop, keep going. Almost there. Watch that next step. It's a doozy.
Like they actually have to have somebody narrate this demo
to make it interesting,
to kind of amp up because we have seen so many incredible looking games.
But you know
already.
why though, Vic? It's because they want to make this the next big streaming game. I think this is going to be a game that they're going to really try to push Mixer with.
We can experiment and go off in a million different ways.
So I think this is why they're kind of making the experience like this.
Feels to me like it is too forced to be that for these guys. Yeah. It's like they looked at Minecraft and said, okay, we've got something cool here. How can we build something in that vein, but let's come up with a theme that it's a universally beloved theme, and we'll attach that and we'll give it the rare cartoony gloss, and it doesn't feel like an organic, like we've been thinking about building this forever and this was the perfect way for us to build it.
Trading them in at an outpost. That's just the tiny matter of making it through this storm in one piece.
I need to see something in this game. This is cool, but I need to see something that is just riveting that I've never seen or experienced.
Make a Kraken fly out of the water. You'll see.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Okay.
They have to. They have to, or I'm not pre-ordering this game. Oh, more guns? Yes. Oh, it's an ammo chest. Okay.
All right. Now let's see what happens when a whole bunch of pirates jump across on ropes and swing, and then you get into a sword battle. Climb into the cannon so you can.
Oh, no way!
Shoot yourself over there, and then start blasting stuff. That's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, you took barely any health out of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, look at that gameplay. You see that, Vic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, clearly the gameplay is very kind of, you know, looks like very N64 GoldenEye sort of movement, but.
Swear your oaths and set sail for riches and infamy. Become a pirate of legend.
Bye.
Just try not to be this one.
Oh. Cool.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Exclusive.
I think it's I don't hate it as much as you. I think
I don't hate it. I'm not blown away. I feel like if they had done Space Pirates or something, it would have been
cool. Vic,
you know,
Vic wants to go into space.
I do like space stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not making me forget about Black Flag. I still think Black Flag was an amazing pirate game.
Yeah, it was.
And they nailed the aesthetic and the feel of being a pirate. So this is Tacoma. Yeah. This looks cool.
Quick little trailer for that.
Chaos 7 not sold at all on Sea of Thieves. Looks terrible from Super Fat Bastard 69. You're revealing too much.
Super Fat Bastard. How could you? With that kind of name.
From Delta Bonjour, Lelton JT, and Myers Pirates. Yeah, right. Sid Meier's Pirates was great. Minecraft Assassin's Creed Edition, right? Vic, have you played Super Hot? Yes, I have. Very cool game. Oh, here we go. Yes. This is an Oculus Rift partnership we got right here. This game is fantastic.
Yes. We streamed this game, didn't we? One time?
I'm forgetting the damn name. I'm thinking Tales, but it's not Tales. It's Lucky's Tale. Yeah, so fun. This game is great. So we're getting a VR headset for the Xbox. Great. I'm really happy that there's more of this coming, and it's going to reach more people because it's so cool.
I mean, I think Oculus also needed this partnership too for them.
This is great, guys. Holy crap! Did we need this in this press conference? Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Vic, the VR 4K guy.
Well,
but this is a great game though, in terms of
just this color and I mean, this might not even be 4K. It might or VR.
It says 4K.
But it might not be VR. Maybe it's just a 2D platform. But this is a great character, and it was really fun. You know.
You're right though. They aren't mentioning anything about VR yet. But it looks like it might just be playable on its own.
It was really fun and cool, and I feel like there's an absence. There still is. We've got a few more of these kinds of things. But we need more, because these character-based platformers are still a joy to play. They're really fun.
Yeah, this game was really cool.
They did a great job.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. It was amazing. It's Super Lucky's Tale. Player Anywhere title.
That's not the original Lucky, because the original one wasn't called Super Lucky's Tale.
No.
So this is probably more enhanced. Yeah, it doesn't seem VR right so far.
I love that it's here. This is great. Yeah, it's seriously been one of my favorite VR game experiences, but not because it's VR, because the game is really good.
Yeah. VR, you were literally just the camera, and you got to see the platform.
And I really like that though.
Yeah.
It made the game very unique. But the core of the game worked very well. So good job. This is Playful Technologies, I think.
If this game does well, why can't they just do a banjo or something as well?
Right.
But we'll see. Super Lucky's Tale. November 7th.
Nice. It's not even a VR game.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Unless it is, unless this is the VR reveal. No, it isn't. Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna do VR this conference. Oh, this looks like Cuphead.
Yeah.
This game needs to come out soon.
2019.
No, I think they're aiming for actually mid to 2017. It's probably might announce it to come out in like a month or two.
Available now. Download right now.
Could be.
Right?
No way.
Yeah. Oh wow.
This looks so good.
Yeah. Well, I think what happened is the response was so huge. September 29th.
29th.
Pre-order today.
Yes.
Woo!
I told you it was going to be soon.
Very
I knew it was
nice.
going to be soon.
Yeah, it is an exclusive.
That's a big game for them.
Yeah, it looks
if
great.
If that game turns out well, I think that's...
Okay, Xbox X and, Microsoft. Sumo. Sumo's a great developer. Crackdown 3, here it is. Nice.
Crackdown.
Terry Crews.
Oh, Terry Crews is the
Nice.
Was that always the case? I didn't know that.
No, I think this is the reveal.
We're gonna light it back up because this is far from over.
Oh my God, I love
In fact,
Terry.
It's only just begun. That's why we brought in you. You got the talent. Now you need the tactics.
This is great.
Today, you throw grenades. Tomorrow, you'll be throwing cars. Forget dropping bombs. You're dropping buildings. Now Now it's time to get to work. Time to step up your
This is so random. Like an Old Spice commercial.
Cool.
Let's see this, man.
That's good.
Oh wow, looks so much visually better than last time we saw it.
Like a comic book.
Yeah, it looks more like a comic book than before.
We should be seeing a Crackdown comic book come out with this game. There should be something, you know, like let's accelerate. I'm always asking for more, aren't I?
Once again, Windows 10 and Xbox One. I know that's great, but it's holding them
Dude,
back.
this is their chance to call the Xbox One X a Windows machine.
Yeah.
If they do that, everybody will want one of those things, you know?
Another shooter, guys, another shooter. But we knew this one was coming.
Oh my god, I can't wait for this.
Yeah, this looks like fun. Yeah.
I mean, they've had to sort of start their developers a few times around this, right? Like, it's not the same group of people all the way through.
Yeah, it's never a good sign.
It was not a huge success. But there's a lot riding on this. So that's probably why the delays have come and why Microsoft has to get this right. This cannot disappoint. That looks fun. November 7th. Woo! So is that the day that the Xbox One X comes out? This is where they step out and tell us? Probably, right?
Vic has been predicting the days
The date has been changing for Vic every other trailer. It has to be somewhere in November.
Osiris. Raiders of the Broken Planet. A lot of shooters. Unruly Heroes. Pathos Exile, okay. Yeah. It's on the console, yeah. Battle Right. That's all they showed about it. Surviving Mars.
Oh, this is not what you do with a Fable series.
No.
This is not what you do with it.
Observer. Well, here's your
Count these
Assault.
shooters, Behr, yeah. Someone please.
Dunk Lords. What the hell is this?
I've lost count, guys. I'm sorry.
Brawl Out. Smash Brothers ripoff. Ooblets. Dark and Light. It's about as generic as it gets. On and Off. Strange Brigade. River Bond. That looks cool. I like River Bond. Another neighbor.
Oh, that looks cool.
Conan Exile. That's cool. I love Conan. I hope that's good. Okay, here comes Chris Charla. Tell us something amazing.
Back to Phil.
Come on.
At Xbox, it's not just about finding creative artists. It's about empowering them and nurturing them.
This is how they got their 42 games. Yep.
Making it easy for them to build and share their creations. That's why the ID at Xbox program is so important to us. The team has released over 500 games on Xbox One and Windows 10 through the ID at Xbox program.
8K, Jonathan L. is saying. He's ready for the 8K.
This is not just a milestone for the program and the independent developer community. It's a milestone.
Yeah, Farmer, I know Conan Exile is still early access.
Who loves great
I just
games.
love Conan. I remember that console Conan game from a few years ago. That was really
it's so
fun.
great to be a gamer on Xbox. Action, adventure,
It's great
story,
to be a gamer on Xbox, but it's also
skill,
just as great to be a gamer on PC.
These next few
right?
games bring it
It's
all
better.
together.
Yeah. Yes, it's better. That's true.
Let's start with a game whose stylistic approach alone makes it something.
Take it easy,
very
Donnie.
special.
Thanks for stopping by, brother.
Exclusive.
Hi there.
Console launch exclusive. Dear Lord.
Hi there. Hi there.
So sick of
Annapurna. Let's see.
The dark is older than the light. At last a day dawned, and we rose with this first light.
Oh, Tiago, thank you for being here, man.
But that light was a betrayal, only fleeting.
Faramer, not yet. This looks great.
In its wake, the night returned to claim us.
This looks great.
After lifetimes,
Does
the
look
light
like Dark Souls.
rose again.
Yeah.
Faint and vulnerable.
It's only a console launch exclusive. I just want to see something.
This looks fantastic. What was it, The Last Night?
I think so.
That was dope too.
Yeah,
and Assassin's Creed Origins.
Last Night was the Blade Runner-esque game. That was fantastic.
This rebirth will end our wandering.
This looks like a variant on what Cappy's doing with Below. Oh god, this looks great, guys. Me wanna play. Ashen. Yeah.
Ashen?
Yes. I think we need to get an interview about Ashen when we're down at E3. That looks cool.
Yeah.
World premiere.
All right, let's go. Come on, guys. Knock our socks off.
Square?
Kingdom Hearts? No.
Oh, is this Life is Strange?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Strange 2. Yeah.
They have a trailer already? This was a fantastic game, guys.
Yeah.
You have to play this game.
I played a bit of the first chapter. We had Sophia and Jose and stuff. I think Ben and Jose too, reviewing that. So I missed it when it first came out, but played a little bit of it.
It's a great story. Great.
Maybe I'll stream some of it because I've got it
You should.
sitting there.
You
yeah.
should finish it.
Yeah.
I feel numb in this
Smoking is strange. Damn right.
I feel numb. I feel numb in this
Life is Strange X. Nice. Who's gonna take over? Life is weird.
Wow. I guess the rumors were true.
What rumors?
There's gonna be more about her. Her name's Chloe.
Okay. She was a supporting character?
She was, yes. And now this one is more about her and maybe her having the powers of the
Different
time.
kinds of powers?
Yeah. Well, whether or not if it's time travel or whatnot again.
Right. So are they making a new X-Men variant? How can you possibly enhance this? Smoking is great. Please keep your pro-smoking commercials off of this chat. Mind scan. Smoking is bad for you. Don't do it. Listen to Friedrich Nietzsche. Friedrich Nietzsche.
Oh, what was it called? Actually.
Please
Before the Storm. Okay.
From Monolith
Cool.
Productions,
So it's
Vice President of Creative, Michael DePlatter.
Okay, here we go.
So it's more
Here we
about
go.
Max, who is a supporting character. Chloe's the main character.
Okay.
And it's a three chapter prequel.
Shadow of War.
August 31st, thank you.
Oh my god, guys.
This is gonna be so fun!
I can't wait. Yes, I did a little first impressions video. It does not disappoint what I've played so far.
Enough of your mouth, Bruce. So now I'm gonna kill you for all these orcs to see. Always said you were an optimist. Know what that is, mate? It's about sizing up a situation that's bloody impossible and saying, yeah, all right, I'll have a go. I'm exactly the same way.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. Wow. First head ripping off with hands of the E3 press conferences in 2017.
In Shadow of Mordor, we introduced a way to create unique personal stories for every player.
This is cool, but does this get you excited about Xbox? No. Right? No.
Two new
That's the
features
thing.
we're really excited about are forging an army of followers and Nemesis fortresses. here,
Yeah, they really should, because this was their platform, you know, sort of midpoint thing with their whole brand new strategy, and it was all about that. This was them trying to bring people to Xbox. They really should have said only exclusives. They really should have said this is only going to be about stuff you can find only on Xbox.
Of course, that's how it has to be.
That's what they should have
done. That's what the console war is about. It's kind of like a game of what games do I have that you don't.
PlayStation doesn't need to play that. They can do the multi-platform stuff because they're double ahead. You know, they're twice ahead. So
but they also don't want to. I think PlayStation's a little smarter in the sense that it's only here. This is the only place you can play Uncharted, Horizon, you know, Bloodborne. They know how important that is for gamers. I think they were the first to take advantage of it.
Well, let's see. There's still time in this presser. This is a long one though. How long have we been running already? What time is it here?
It has been an hour 20.
Almost 90 minutes so far.
Yeah.
This never happened to me before.
Hope everybody played Shadow of Mordor. So good.
Bright Lord, Dark Lord. Same thing, really. End result's me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win. A fine addition to our army. Name's Bruce. From here on out, I will be your shadow. No one gets to you without my say-so.
Don't worry about my enemies. They will all follow eventually.
You want to plant your flag in Mordor, you'll need to do it deep. There's a fortress nearby. They say it's ruled by a two-headed troll big as a mountain and deadly smart, which, well, I guess he'd have to be given the two heads. You take him down, you'll send a message to Sauron and get yourself some nice new digs as part of the bargain.
I'm not going to do this alone. Gather your troops.
Will do. Oh, just make sure you let me pop his heads off, won't ya?
So we already have a few loyal followers in our army, and recruiting Bruce means we're ready to assault the fortress and overthrow the Overlord.
They're giving this game quite a bit of time.
We're enormously expanding
a little bit too
the
much
open
time.
world of Mordor to new regions like Saragoth.
I'm sure it's going to be terrific, but
Mordor's a massive, living, breathing world filled with
this is
orc
not,
society,
I think, what Xbox
tribes,
fans
and
want to see.
wildlife,
I mean,
as well as
if this
stories
is
and secrets.
you know, a key component of this presser, they need to now announce what's special about the Xbox version. I can't get it.
More than that, I thrived. My brothers put me back together, stronger than ever. But they didn't make me into what I am.
Hand is going through the arm there.
You created the machine. No!
It's okay. You can hear Vic mumbling under his breath like, this is not what I wanted.
Machine will grind you to paste. I hate big things. Cool. Finally. You dishonor the Styrians.
Instead of killing the machine, we'll dominate him, so we can take advantage of his abilities during the fortress assault.
You take out the Overlord.
Faramir, good question. Why does it seem so colorful? Because it's Mordor's supposed to be all dark and dingy. But I think they're trying to punch up colors and show off the HDR capabilities of the Xbox One X. Yeah, this is more colorful than the hands-on that I got, which I played on the Xbox One, just a regular Xbox One. Yeah, it didn't look this bright and punchy. You're right, this does look a little...
could be running on PC for all you know.
Yeah, could be.
My black speech is a little rusty. Actually, I don't know a single word, which is a pain in the ass. But to hazard a guess, he said you're all gonna die horribly. My kind of black.
Well, I will handle the Overlord. You focus on the defenders.
Define focus.
I like that orc.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, he's good. This game's gonna rock. This is too long of a demo for this press conference, though, which is troubling.
There it is.
There
October
are
10th.
unlimited
It's coming
ways
out.
to forge your story and
that was
Coming out
conquer the
soon.
shadow of war.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to show you more this week at E3. Thank you very much.
Exclusive world premiere.
Okay, here we go.
Another world premiere. Let's do it. Got a piano guy on stage.
Yeah, this is unique.
Okay, they did. Okay.
I did not see any spiders Last Disciple, but I think there will be spiders, so if you have fear of spiders, you should be cautious. Tread cautiously. Oh, is this Ori? You're back in that world? Yeah.
Well, that's great.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That game was amazing. Like, honestly,
We're gonna find a way to put a gun in this game.
Why,
We'll
why,
see.
why didn't they mix in some of these, you know, bright and colorful non-shooters in with the shooters? Why did we get 7 or 8 shooters in a row like that at the beginning of the press conference?
It's like amazing.
Yeah.
This is,
The first one was. Did you play the first one?
A little bit, yeah.
So
Yeah.
good.
No, you reviewed it too, right?
Yeah.
This is a great series that Microsoft has as part of their family.
Yeah. Beautiful game. Enough with the damn spiders. You must love the opening sequence of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Don't cry, guys. Don't cry. I know this is a pretty.
Beautiful. Beautiful. God, that's nice. I mean, this we need moments like this in these pressers.
You need to show that you have this variety, that you can make us get amped and kill people, but you can also have games like this.
This conference makes me want to kill myself. Please don't.
The will of
don't,
the Wisps.
Don't even joke about that, Sammy in 111. That was very, very nice. Good to see the owl from Tootsie Pop still
Ori
working.
affirms
JT.
my belief in the beauty, artistry, and heart within the art of gaming. We believe that games, like books,
Phil looks
movies, and
genuinely
music,
moved.
should be celebrated and
got
enjoyed.
tears in his
by
eyes?
Yeah, he looks
countless
genuinely moved.
generations. We're passionate about preserving and celebrating the games you own,
Ori and the
classics of
FPS
past,
from Uzman
and the
Takeover.
genres we love to play. That's why 2
Ori and
years
Master
ago,
Chief
we
comes out of
launched
nowhere.
Xbox backward
Shooting at
compatibility
trees and shit.
program to
Xbox
bring
backward
Xbox
compatibility.
360 games to your Xbox One.
Okay.
And we've seen tremendous growth in the program. Today, our library of games stands at 385
We have not seen Anthem yet.
titles,
That's probably what they're going to end
and
with.
over half of Xbox One gamers have played a backward compatible game. But I've heard your feedback and you want more. Today, I'm pleased to announce
All
an
original?
exciting expansion to the program.
No way.
Oh, yeah, that's
snap.
awesome, man. There's Crimson Skies on the machine.
That's how Vic got his Crimson Skies.
That's it.
He has
right
to play the
there.
original one.
I actually bought the thing on Xbox 360, so I own it in 2 different ways, but that's
Our
great.
team of
that's huge.
engineers are working hard to bring us some of your favorite original Xbox game to today's Xbox One
That's
library.
great. That's super cool.
Now we can live stream. We can live stream Brute Force.
I want to live stream Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Destruction.
yeah.
You know?
Oh, there's your.
Woo! Woo! Can you hear me, Phil? Woo! Yes!
We didn't get a sequel, but
play better across the Xbox One family.
Oh my God, that's
We'll have
great!
more to share about this program when it
Oh
launches
my God, we
later
can play
this
Xbox
year.
Online again, or we can play Crimson Skies Online again.
Conquer Live and Reloaded.
Dude, Star Wars Battlefront 2 from Pandemic.
That's
true, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the list goes
All
on.
of them will benefit from the performance and power when you play them on Xbox One X. But we won't stop there. I'm excited to announce that if you own Gears of War 4, Forza Horizon 3, Killer Instinct,
4K
Halo Wars
enhanced.
2, or Minecraft, we'll be providing 4K updates to these titles for free.
Nice.
And we already have over 30 titles from our third-party partners that are planning to provide free updates.
Free
as part
4K
of our Xbox
updates, that's
One
the way it
X
should be.
Enhanced program.
Yeah, the
Titles
moment they start charging,
like
is
Final
gamers will
Fantasy
backlash.
15,
Nice. That was
Resident
great.
Evil 7,
Nice.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
That looks great on
and
the
Rocket
PS4
League,
Pro.
just to name a
Kind of
few.
a boring game, but looks great.
This means you probably already have a large library of titles that you own today that will automatically get better on Xbox One X. Today, we showcase some of the world's greatest
Fairmouth,
creators
it will not sell
with a
units.
lineup
This
of
is
different
about
types
keeping
of
the
games
Xbox
for every
fans
type of
already in the
gamer.
camp happy.
We showed you the
You can't
largest
say
and
largest and
most
most
diverse
than
lineup
most
of new
diverse that
games
lineup.
that have
You just
ever
can't.
appeared on
These
our
are all
stage.
multi-platform games.
From every corner of the globe, from developers large and small. 42 games, including 22 with console exclusivity on Xbox One.
Not enough yet, Phil. You know it.
They're all coming to PC.
Yeah,
And
you
you're
know it,
also
buddy.
going
There's
to
got to
able
be
to
some
play
other surprises.
all of the biggest cross-platform blockbusters on Xbox One. And every game will play great across the Xbox One family, and on Xbox One X runs every single game you've seen even better. So if you haven't joined the
$3.99?
Xbox One family, now's the time.
If they
This
say
week you'll
$3.99
find
for the Xbox One
S
X,
available in the U.S. for $249. And on November
$249.
7th, we'll begin worldwide rollout of Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console, at $499.
yeah, $500.
Be the first
$4.99,
to
yeah.
experience unrivaled power
That's
and performance.
yeah, $6.50 in the
Xbox
States in
One.
Canada. See what if they put the Canadian price up, Blake.
We close today's show by looking to the future
Anthem.
with a really great partner. They've been with us from the earliest days of Project Scorpio, and they're building an incredible game that takes advantage of the power and performance of the Xbox One family and the new Xbox One X. Please welcome Patrick Sutherland, Executive Vice President, EA Worldwide Studios.
All right, let's see this. But this is not an exclusive.
It's not exclusive.
No.
This conference is a little.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
New IP is the lifeblood of our industry. It's also risky. At EA, we have teams dreaming up a lot of projects, and only the greatest will make it their way to you. And that's okay.
If there's no audio
It's
on
all
this
a part
video
of the
that he's
creative
about to throw
process.
it,
That is
what
perfect,
happens?
because when you find something
Do we
special,
see him become nuclear?
There's no better feeling as a developer than introducing players to a brand new world. And as a player, there's no better feeling than losing yourself in a completely
Patrick, learn how
new
to
experience.
smile, brother. You look pissed off,
Our
man.
developers at BioWare have been creating something truly special.
Video games are
A
serious
huge
stuff,
open
Vic. I don't know what you're
world,
talking about.
Honestly,
savage,
like-
mysterious and ever-changing.
Light it up a bit.
Filled with interesting characters and new types of gameplay you'll enjoy with your friends for years
What's wrong
to
with
come.
Anthem? I think it's another shooter.
This is what's possible when we take an extraordinary vision and combine it with the latest technologies and hardware. Amazing concepts become possible. Great ideas become reality.
That was a prompter lock right there. Amazing
Here we are.
concepts become
And
possible.
we are so excited to share this with all of you. On
yeah.
behalf of the team at BioWare, let's see what this game looks
I
like.
mean, that's
running
part of
on an Xbox One X.
the losing the charm of
Here's
the
John
presenter
Warner from BioWare
is
to
they're
show
so
you
worried about getting every word correct. They can't light up. It's a real skill. And it's a real challenge to read off of a prompter. It's really difficult.
Hi, I'm John Warner, game director for Anthem. Here is the world premiere of Anthem's gameplay.
No close-up for you. No. Looks like Horizon Zero Dawn a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa,
really
good
beautiful.
God, this looks great.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Freelancer.
Fraxling.
Listen. There's trouble. Big trouble.
Facial animations are better.
I mean, this is like WTF Andromeda, right?
Yeah.
I know. They said they could handle it, and the price was right. I thought maybe.
You can see the pores on that guy's nose.
It was stupid. I'm sorry.
Did they leech
But they're still out there.
developers from
Somewhere.
Andromeda to work on this?
If you could just bring them back.
Could be Marrakesh, Danny. You ever been there? It's amazing. Incredible city.
In the world of Anthem,
Good
you and your
wow.
friends are
That went from
freelancers.
cutscene
The heroes who
to
lead the safe
playable.
I'm pretty sure that was in game.
to explore
all of
the
it,
unknown
yeah.
That was all
and
in
protect
game.
humanity. Let's join two players as they head out on an expedition.
Okay, this looks so cool.
Oh my God. It does look very much like Horizon,
Some
right?
supplies, just about ready.
What are you gonna use today?
I decided to go with the Colossus.
I'm gonna use
Dune
my Ranger.
still suit type
Try
action.
some new upgrades.
Oh man, it looks so badass.
Every player will own an array of exosuits we call Javelins. These suits give players superhuman capabilities and are heavily customizable so they look and play how you want.
Bam. Looking good. Nice. You've got a mortar equipped.
Yeah, I got it on the weekend.
Loser playing games on the weekend. It's great though. Alex, this looks awesome.
Whoa.
So I guess that confirms multiplayer.
Holy shit, panties off.
Yeah. Okay,
I can't wait for this!
We're back to the Batman panties.
Oh my lord, this looks incredible.
This looks really cool. Yeah.
The Ranger
Wow.
is balanced and all-purpose, while the Colossus is a tanking powerhouse.
All right. Let's see what's up here.
That
This is so cool.
That they went from a city to this.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The world of Anthem is hostile, and threats can come from any direction. This dynamic world
Whoa.
of unexpected is around every corner.
Wow.
Yeah, he seems like a problem for another day.
He's just gonna run away. Whoa, this looks so fun.
Oh my
This is like Iron Man the game. like
seriously,
Yeah,
they
this
went
is-
and they said,
yeah.
remember that like the disappointing Iron Man games that Sega made
Yeah.
for us? And they probably looked at that and said, okay, how do we do this but make it cool?
Yeah, this is totally just Iron Man.
Oh my God, guys. This is so epic and cinematic. This is beautiful.
No mind scan. This is more than likely not an exclusive, or they would have mentioned
this
it.
won't be an
Yeah.
exclusive.
This is made by EA.
They Fairmer's convinced they killed Andromeda for this game to make it better. Well, yeah, I mean, Andromeda
Been in there yet?
clearly
Haven't.
suffered
that
some
later with Kim.
consequences for some reason.
Use the XP. Hello, treasure.
The panties are off. Prince
God.
Artemis. I can't stand up because no panties. YouTube would strike the video.
I think we got some action there.
Anyone, we're under attack. Anyone in the area, we're under attack.
I think that's part of Prax's mission.
You can
This
equip
looks
your Javelin
amazing.
exosuit with gears
Yes,
that brings
Mike F.
devastating power to combat.
If they said exclusive, like we would be like leaving this, and we would just like end the conversation and go stand in line, right? We'd
Yeah.
be like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
But it's not exclusive.
Scars down there. Oh, the scars have a heavy.
I have time to use that mortar.
Oh my God. Oh, nice.
Wow. So question, who's buying a 4K TV this year? Write comment, I am buying a 4K TV or whatever. So make it clear and we'll count it up. But who's buying a 4K TV this year?
This is so Iron Man-esque.
It's Iron Man.
Yeah, this is totally just...
This is Iron Man in space. Let's mix Iron Man with the Guardians of the Galaxy and let's go.
Oh, come on. Be something good. Oh, yes. Jerry's wrap.
Oh, nice.
Comment, not me. No 4K TV. Already own one. Nope. Already got one. Not me. I have two already. Mike F. A party at Mike F's house. Mike, just type in your address. Rest in peace, Destiny 2.
Okay.
Your friend Rattel. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Rattel. He's got some very lucid points. Already have one. I just don't see myself getting one from Spencer. Oh, maybe. Depends on the Black Friday deals. HDR 4K.
Yeah, this looks so good.
What a demo.
Holy shit.
Remember Sea of Thieves? Remember Minecraft was in 4K? Remember they announced that?
Yeah, but this is still not showing us like as great as this is, and this is fantastic that we get to watch this. But man, it's just it's yeah. I mean, it's not. This is not an Xbox game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was an Xbox game.
Right.
Like you said, we would have just been lining up for this thing.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
It's great.
That looks fantastic. Third person is the way to sell this 4K thing as well, you know? Like, you need to see the character, you need to see all of the bits on the character animated and everything.
Also, we've seen a very high oversaturation of first-person shooters, especially after, you know, the Modern Warfare craze kind of came in. That was just a little highlight reel you're going to end it off with.
I wish I could buy a $4,000 car. 70-inch 4K this week with PS4 Pro. Whoa, you're doing it, Frank. So it looks like that's it. All right, is Phil going to come back out? Definitely some awesome games coming.
For sure. Yeah, no, we never went against that, but
we should not be seeing anything that's already out in this press conference.
No, there's a lot. We should, for honor, they should.
Yeah.
Try to get the same game.
What's that one from? What was the demon thing at the end? I don't remember what that was.
The demon game?
Was that the Vein one? Code Vein?
Code Vein, yeah, it could have been.
Okay, let's we'll keep this running in the background, but let's all chat about this for half an hour or so.
We got a lot to talk about.
Got a numb butt. That was a long one. That was an hour and 45-minute press conference.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna mute the stream. If anything great comes on, we hear it, so we'll let you guys know.
I mean, they're gonna show us some Sea of Thieves here. Maybe my opinion on the game is gonna change. You want to go full screen on us for a little bit?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. Okay, guys, put comment and score this press conference out of 10. You tell us what you think. We'll read out some of the scores, but what did you think, Behr?
That was like a 4.
Really?
That was like a 4.
You like that less than EA's press
You know
conference?
what? I think so.
Yeah?
I think because it had a lot of fantastic games, a lot of great stuff, but almost nothing was exclusive to Xbox.
Yeah.
It didn't convince me to continue playing on my Xbox One and wanting to buy an Xbox One X.
Yeah.
It was really, really, really underwhelming.
This was a press conference to sell the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
That's what this was
like,
about.
at least EA's press conference was like, these are our games, and they had some terrific stuff they showed off. You know, imagine if EA didn't hold off this Anthem gameplay for Microsoft. They did them a favor by making us more excited at the end there.
Okay.
It was quite rough.
We're getting a lot of scores. So before I tell you how I thought right now, and I share a lot of those thoughts. I want to read off some of these scores from people. Zhang Fei 500, 4 out of 10, right there with you. Andrew 4 out of 10. Moore's Proscenium EST 6 out of 10. Only saw 3 decent games. Faramer 7.5. Blade Blur 6 out of 10. Mindscan 6. Mike F 6. Lord Gamer 5. This is not good. This is not good. This is the core group of people that should be elated right now. 7 out of 10. It wasn't terrible from CL. Leighton JT 5. Eddie MC 18 7. 7 to 8 from Alex. Nothing a wow. 10 out of 10. Oh my God! Original Xbox. I mean, that is something to get excited about, and that's one of the things that I'm super psyched for. But that is not. That's not great news. That one of the best things about the Xbox One X announcements press conference is that the original Xbox games from the year 2002.
That's why I'm being so harsh on them, guys.
One of the best things about the conference.
I was rooting for Microsoft so much. I'm being a little harsh with 4. You can maybe push that to a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
But that was just not. It makes me very worried about Microsoft.
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. What was the one game?
That's a little harsh.
That
all
you
right?
would want to play.
I'm
there. A lot
already
of 5s, a 4 for 4K.
Yeah.
Lots of Fred Wicks 4 out of 10. This guy, he's a super gamer. He buys all kinds of machines. I know his Xbox One's been collecting dust. Cat Boston says Cuphead. He gives it a Cuphead out of 10.
Yeah, I mean that was one of the coolest games they had for sure.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the best things that were there right now. But I share a lot of your sentiments. I think they got a lot right with the Xbox One S. I think they've done themselves
The X, sorry?
No, the S last
Oh,
year.
last year,
I think
okay.
they've done themselves no favors by having 2 console launches so close together. They were shifting into this new direction with the Xbox One platform. It's great that they see that the future is in 4K and that we want that kind of stuff. But I think they've connected to the Kinect kind of mentality again a little bit here, and have probably put too many eggs in the hardware basket and not enough in the software basket. I think that's the core of this conversation. Is we did not see the money that Microsoft should have spent, and for whatever reason, budget allocations, whatever reason, Microsoft should have come with all guns blazing, not just shooters, but showing us what the future of the Xbox as a game platform should have been. And because they didn't also say, this is going to be a Windows game platform, which I feel would have been the wisest move for them, rather than create these 2 camps and really give not a lot of reasons to gamers to go for Xbox over Windows. Just join it all together into one thing. They didn't do that, and this was the machine to be able to do that. It was either that or go big with a property or properties that we have never seen before that blew us
that's what
away.
I was hoping for,
And they didn't, and I think the games that blew us away at the scale we want, the AAA scale that we want, included Assassin's Creed, which we're going to be able to play on the
Shadow
PS4
of War
Pro.
was on there.
Shadow of War, PS4 Pro is going to look great too. And Anthem. Anything else?
Dragon Ball Z was obviously
Dragon Ball Z
that showed gameplay
PS4
of.
Pro as well.
Just that's the issue. This is why my heart is tearing. Is just all these games are playable on the PS4, if not the PC. And I know they're trying to do this play anywhere thing.
And honestly, they've created the PC as their competition too.
They did, exactly.
Right? Like
that's
they've
exactly
just said,
it.
They've said to every gamer out there that with Play Anywhere that the PC's so proliferate. You buy the right card and you're going to get these games and play these games there.
Yeah.
Except that they've got their own Microsoft store and they're not integrated with Steam.
Yeah.
And that's silly as well. Like there should be Play Anywhere in the PC space is that they should also be, you can buy them on Origin and you can buy them on Steam and you can buy them on GOG or wherever you want to get them. But it isn't truly Play Anywhere and it isn't truly console exclusive. And it isn't truly, the conference that they needed.
No, not at all. Not even close. Now, everyone spoke out. I spoke out. Vic, what do you give it out of 10?
I think I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I think that it's...
that's a fair score. I'm a little harsh with 4, but I'm just so disappointed.
I mean, it's a way better... It's a way better assortment of products than EA's game, or the EA's conference.
Yeah.
And it was paced well and it looked well. It was like in terms of flowing from announcement to announcement, it was poorly planned with the way that they scattered all of the sort of arty cutie stuff at the end, and they had all the shooters just sort of blur and blend into each other at the beginning.
That was not good.
They should really learn how to kind of pivot and mix that up. And I'm still not sold on Sea of Thieves. I'm still like, what are their exclusives? We know Minecraft isn't even their exclusive. You can play it on every damn thing.
Obviously, Forza is an exclusive, which is also on PC. Like every exclusive I say is playable on PC.
Right.
So mind you, so back to that point of they're competing with themselves is very real.
Yeah.
Minecraft, we had a lot of console launch exclusives like the Artful Escape. I think the last night that Blade Runner-esque point and click game, or PC but console exclusive. Console launch exclusive, which means they can come on PS4 later.
Oh, and they will.
Yeah, and they will.
And they're probably on PC already.
Cuphead was one of the big ones. Crackdown 3 we saw.
You know what? I'm going to give them a 6 out of 10, and it's because the Xbox original stuff, backwards compatibility.
Yeah, that was
cool.
big.
It's cool to me.
Yeah,
and they didn't have bad games. They just didn't excite us with their press
I'd push
conference.
my score up to maybe a 5 as well.
Yeah.
I am just very, very underwhelmed. And they had a great lineup of games, but it just didn't show us what Xbox is about and why we should be playing these games on the Xbox.
I mean, I'm worried about their longevity and the reception post this. I mean, everybody here is pretty negative. Crackdown 3, I guess, was their big exclusive, but I think Crackdown 3's gusto was just stabbed in the back by Anthem at the end.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't feel any real reason to be super stoked. Like we're excited to play Crackdown 3.
Yeah.
But it's not the game that we're going to be lining up for to like just try. Right.
Yeah. I mean, we'll learn a lot more. We're going to get our hands on very, very soon.
I'm really shocked we didn't see anything from 343, just like a little tease maybe at the end. That's kind of been the Microsoft tradition to do at their conferences. No Shadow of Tomb Raider, which they've had a huge kind of relationship with Square.
Yeah.
So a few things, we were correct with the form that we didn't see anything VR.
Yeah.
Obviously, we saw Lucky's Tale, but they're just kind of turning that into the non-VR
I'm actually shocked
experience.
we didn't get any of that VR, or AR.
After that interview with Alex Kipman, I was pretty sure we weren't going to get
because it needs wires.
Because I think they're trying to really perfect it and come out with a bang. I think they want to. Maybe Xbox is trying to revolutionize VR as we see it today. So who knows? Who knows what they're doing? Should we do a breakdown of everything we saw?
Yeah, I can't wait to look at the. Because this is going to be the real test, is to go from the PlayStation booth and see the 4K games that are running on their screens, and then go over to the Xbox booth and see the 4K games running on their screens, and see if there is a really big distinguishable difference between the way that the software is running on the two platforms out there. Because now PlayStation can announce that the PS4 Pro is going to be, $349 US, like, because it's been out, right?
It's been out for
They
a
can
while.
scale down, and they can.
Yeah, the price is going to be a huge issue, especially for us Canadians, right? We were talking about it possibly being $649 here.
Can't play UHD Blu-rays, which is ridiculous.
The Pro?
The Pro.
Yes,
that's absolutely
preposterous
that they cannot play.
The fact that the Xbox
Blu-rays.
One S can play 4K Blu-rays is a little nuts.
Yeah.
All
right, let's break this down.
All right, so we started off with the 4K. It was clear that we're going to hear a lot of 4K
Most
throughout this
powerful
conference.
console
They
ever
started off
made.
with a little, 19 by 20 images, and they had a little highlight reel.
19 by 20, 1080 sucks.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
How
What do
could
do,
you? How could you?
Lamos.
Johnny Millennium, we're looking at you. All right? I know you're still on 1080p. How could you? And then obviously Phil Spencer came out. He showed off the Xbox One X right away.
Yep.
Tiny system.
Yeah.
6 teraflops, 12 gigabytes
Smallest
of
system they've ever made.
DDR5, that 32 gigabytes or 326 gigabytes.
Liquid cooling.
Liquid cooling. The thing's turning into a PC.
Yeah. Except it's not.
Yes, exactly. Shortly after that, we went straight into Forza 7. Sorry,
Yeah.
we that's been the story here. Forza Motorsport 7.
It's turning into the Final Fantasy of racing games.
It's got the
can't even keep up with the numbers.
They wasted a lot of time kind of unveiling the Porsche and talking about the Porsche for a little while, which obviously they have some sort of deal with them.
Mindscan's asking what's my rating. 6 out of 10. I'm going to give the Xbox presser. So that's 2 6s on the pressers that we've seen so far.
Yeah, I gave it a little lower than EA. I gave it a 5 out of 10. October 3rd release date for that. We mentioned that. So straight after Forza Motorsport, we went to Metro Exodus. Some gameplay of that. Quite long little gameplay demo they showed. It looked terrific.
Yes.
But it was about almost 5 minutes, I want to say, of just gameplay of them going through the little train sequence and under the caves.
Very moody, very sort of atmospheric, and then monsters jump out.
Another game that's not an exclusive. We're probably going to say that a lot throughout this breakdown.
Metro is not exclusive.
It's not exclusive at all. Right after that this is kind of where Vic started to take off his Batman panties. Started talking about Assassin's Creed Origins gameplay.
That looks incredible.
Which looks great.
Yes.
Really, really good. October 27th, 2017 for that.
Yep.
4K.
Metro is not Xbox exclusive.
And Assassin's Creed is also not an Xbox exclusive. So that's 2 in a row.
Yep.
Back to back. After that, they talked a little bit about Mixer. They did bring out the developer for PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
That is an Xbox exclusive.
That is an Xbox console exclusive.
Mixer.
That's the a Mixer.
Yeah.
Mixer. But PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is a console, which is big for them.
Yeah.
Very, very big, especially with how much traction that has on Twitch and all these streaming platforms. And I'm sure they're going to integrate Mixer with it. A really, really solid launch attempt, I think, for Xbox to have that. That's a pretty big loss for Sony. After that, we went to Deep Rock Galactic, which is just the game that looked a lot like Minecraft.
Right. With dwarves.
With dwarves, and they were underground and just kind of destroying. It was crazy.
Cool. Look cool.
Interesting. Yeah.
Was that exclusive?
I actually do not know.
Okay.
But if it is, definitely was a game that was integrated with Mixer as well.
Yeah.
That you can tell that's kind of what they're going for.
So Fairmer's going to say, I think once you get your hands on Origins, you will give it a 7 out of 10. I'm going to save this screenshot and show it to you when I watch your review. That's hilarious.
What are you going to give 7 out of 10?
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, it's Origins.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows, you know? That's the excitement with E3. It's kind of a double-edged sword where it's Christmas for gamers, but these games can end up being bad.
Expert Gaming says it was so entertaining, way more than EA for me. 8 for me.
Yeah. I mean, entertaining as a package.
Yeah, I mean,
but not great for an Xbox fan. You know, when someone asks you, why do you play on the Xbox instead of the PlayStation?
Well, you know what?
You have to have a good answer.
I would say that if you are on the Xbox, knowing that everything is also coming to the Xbox, you've got a lot of stuff that you can digest and play there.
Yes.
You just don't have anything that compares with Horizon or The Last of Us 2 or God of War or
like
Detroit Become Human. Or,
the list goes on. The list goes on
what's
so
the
heavily.
zombie game with Sam Witwer called again? Beyond or
Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Yeah. It's that's the thing. When you are exclusive,
Mega Collection on the Xbox,
and you own one of these consoles, you want to have that ammunition. You know, like you want when someone comes up to you and asks you which one of these consoles should you buy. You should say this because you can only play this game here. You can only play this here. And I feel like Microsoft's kind of losing that.
Well, they're wiping it out because you can
PC.
have a PC and play almost every single one of these experiences.
Let's keep going with this list. They showed off State of Decay 2, which is a game they teased last year. It was another kind of zombie shooter.
It comes out next year.
Which comes out next year. Yes, I believe they said early next year. It's a Play Anywhere exclusive, so obviously PC as well. We had the Darwin Project come up afterward. That was that crazy esports game where that dude was up on stage yelling, and it had this weird third-person gameplay of the Mass Effect Andromeda running.
Adam Trischuk, do you think some of the presenters needed a little Mr. Caffeine in them? That's too sexual. Too sexual.
They needed less teleprompters. I don't think there were prompters, but it felt very scripted. And I feel like, except maybe Phil, I think Phil does a great job being kind of the face of Xbox, and
he wears the responsibility very well.
Yes, I think he's a great kind of face for it. He's the only person that somewhat feels natural out of most of the people we see on these Xbox press conferences.
I mean, you can feel the pressure that the people have, and you shouldn't feel that pressure. It should be, and when you feel that pressure as an audience member, you feel uncomfortable. You know. right?
I think so too. I think it needs to feel less like an investor meeting and more of a celebration for the fans.
Mike F in all caps. It's not a good conference when you are most excited for Crimson Skies. I'm with you in a lot of ways, but Anthem I'm most excited for, and Assassin's Creed Origins. But I'll be able to play that in a multitude of different ways.
So after the Darwin project, we had Minecraft. Obviously, we expected a highlight reel of some sort. They exaggerated their play everywhere sort of thing that they always do. They felt like they've done this for like 3 years in a row, where they're celebrating Minecraft.
What do you think they'll have in the 2018 press conference about Minecraft?
They're gonna just have some sort of little highlight reel of maybe you know what they'll have? They'll have a Mixer highlight reel of players who are playing Minecraft on Mixer once it's kind of all launched and all doing well. And they're just gonna celebrate and say, hey, we're gonna have more Minecraft.
Well, I give that a 4 out of 10.
Obviously, they had the 4K trailer for Minecraft, which had sharper blocks. Woo! Which Vic was super excited about, as we all know.
It's awesome.
After Minecraft, though, the game that I was most excited about, well, one of them, I think Anthem was #1 for me, but Dragon Ball Fighters Z, which looks amazing, made by the guys who make Guilty Gear, Arc System Works. They are such a talented developer. They make some amazing fighting games.
Really fun.
Yes, 3-on-3, 2D, 3D is what I like to call it. Looks like anime sprites. I can't wait for that one. That game, Capcom has to worry a little bit. They gotta worry a bit.
They have the Capcom fighters and the Marvel fighters. They're going to be doing just fine.
But it's a 2v2 game with rumors right now that the roster is going to be less than 30. I guarantee you, Vic, that this game is going to come out with like a roster of like 40 to 50 characters at least. At least.
How many of them will have spiky hair?
That we don't talk about. Right after that, we had Black Desert, the console exclusive. That was the MMO that was by I believe a Korean team. Someone mentioned in the chat. Looked really cool. It was. I think that's a console exclusive. I'm not sure, but I mean, obviously, most people who play MMOs experience them on PC again. And I know we're saying this a lot throughout this, guys. I'm sorry, but this is kind of the story of this conference.
Well, you know, like Warframe has done tremendously well for digital extremes. You know, and a lot of that has been that free-to-play sort of accessibility. So this Black Desert thing, this console exclusivity, there might actually end up being one of these Trojan horse types of earners for Xbox and its development team.
That's true. Yeah, right? You never know. You never know. And you can never undermine the Asian market as well.
Yeah. Jose Gonzalez, 8 out of 10 for the press conference. No Battletoads again. Samian 111.
Is that Blake's alternate account? Because I know
ejected. Black Osamon Takeover, Black Desert Online has been on the PC for a while. Expert Gaming said Code Vein is exciting. Was that one of the ones
that's coming up real soon. So right after Black Desert, The Last Night, which is the Blade Runner-esque game, that looks amazing. That looks so good.
Good get, Chris Charla.
That's going to be a console exclusive launch, so we'll probably see it on PlayStation.
We will,
like later on.
Yes.
I mean, even a game like Inside came out on PS4 like about 2 or 3 months later. I thought that game was going to be at least a year.
They can't, I mean, they can't hold it back, right? Like it's revenue for these tiny teams, and it's not fair unless these companies, because this is kind of what pisses me off, right? Because these both PlayStation and Sony and now Nintendo, they're all banking on the risks of the indie developer to finance their own stuff, and then they find them and they place a lot of expectations on how they're going to ship their game to their platform. Ask Brian Provinciano about some of his dealings with Microsoft. But the risk is all on the developer to come up with the concept and put the thing together, and then they say, we'll publish it on our platform, and then they put it, and sometimes it's buried. You can watch Indie Game the movie about the way that the way that some of this stuff sort of it's all about discovery, but back in the day when the business was being sort of created by these hardware manufacturers, they had to spend millions of dollars working with game companies to help them finance and build these games. Now, they are not spending millions of dollars a lot on these indie titles.
They're probably picking them up by the time they're done already, right? And then kind of
so the only fair thing for them to do is to let these guys loose onto whatever platform that they want to publish on, right? That's the only fair thing to do. And you can't put too many expectations on exclusivity, and this has to be extra special here. It can't be this unless they're paying for that.
Exactly.
You know, and really paying for that, because what we are all saying over and over again in this conversation right now is that we wanted some exclusivity. We wanted something from Microsoft that it was millions of dollars spent on
to dust off my Xbox One, okay?
Right. And honestly, as exciting as it's going to be a 4K gamer, and I'm one of the privileged, many. It's not that rare to see 4Ks out in the wild these days, but it certainly isn't so mainstream and mass market that everybody is in that space and needs it. So they're trying to build that business. But as cool as that's going to be, and hopefully this is a sort of great entree into that space, I think we can all agree we would have been just fine at 1080p with 10 new Xbox games that were only available in the Xbox infrastructure.
Yeah, and the family.
I think we'd prefer that to the Xbox One X. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think that's exactly has been the story of Microsoft's struggle. I think whoever, the Play Anywhere little idea that they've announced a few years ago was kind of, it's a great thing to say, and it definitely gets fans happy. Yeah. But it doesn't sell consoles. It does not sell consoles, and I don't think it's a good thing moving forward.
I mean, we've been talking about this with Xbox One X as a possibility as a Windows machine. They can still make that happen. It's a software update. And maybe that's kind of what they're Trojan horsing in.
I mean, if what you mentioned before, if you can run Steam and all these apps on my Xbox, that's amazing, because everyone who's probably watching this has some form of Steam library where they've paid only $40 for 200 games because of all these sales that go on.
I mean, Microsoft is definitely looking at the Netflix model of being on all kinds of platforms. They're not with Minecraft as well. They're publishing all over the place. Yeah, they don't care if you're playing it on your Vita. They're still making money.
They're still making money. Yeah,
I bought the Switch version of Minecraft, and it's amazing. Yeah, but I understand that they get all of the idea of being everywhere with an Xbox kind of network, and that is definitely the future. Unfortunately, the moves to that future, I think, might be a little bit of a pain in the ass for the diehards that are supporting that platform right now. Yeah. Especially when they look over the fence and they see that PlayStation is spending millions of dollars on development and locking down some really cool games that you can only play over there.
Like they got Death Stranding as soon as Kojima left Konami and had this little feud with them. Yeah. We just announced right away, Sony on their channel had Andrew House, talking to Kojima. This game's coming only to PS4. That's the kind of stuff that makes people buy consoles. Yeah, you're right. And Xbox doesn't have that. Yeah. Let's continue on with this list here. We had obviously we talked about the last night. That's where we ended off. We had the Artful Escape, which was that kind of colorful co-op looking game. Mm-hmm. Another one of those indie games that's coming, I think, first to console. Yep. Code Vein, which was
Dark Souls, sort of anime flavored.
Yeah, really, really interesting. We're seeing this kind of resurgence of all these Dark Souls types of games, but it seems like people out there are eating them up.
They're fun.
They are.
They kick your ass, and they're still really fun.
After that, we had Vic's favorite game, Sea of Thieves. We had some gameplay of that. Quite a long gameplay demo.
You know what? It's coming from a guy that adores Rare, right? Yes. I adore Rare. Honestly, when I look back at my history with loving video games, the N64 era of Rare sits so high in my estimation.
I think a lot of people are with you.
And I love what they did. They transformed the business. They took what a lot of the Nintendo learning and thinking, and they, in a lot of ways, expanded it globally, and sort of brought an ethos to game development that I think has rippled all throughout time since then. But they ceased to become Rare when they were squashed into these uncomfortable, silos that Microsoft kind of did when they put them in there. And I think they've been struggling to come back as Rare ever since. And this isn't that game for me. Not yet.
That's true. At the very least, I'm just happy and excited that they're not working on avatars and UI things like they were during almost the entire Xbox 360 era. Yes, at least they are doing something somewhat creative and new, and that's why I'm a little happy for Sea of Thieves. But you're right. You're absolutely right. Like Rare could be doing so much more with so many more IPs that they own.
It also comes from, I'm gonna get on my soapbox here a little bit, but it also comes from losing key individuals within your companies. Yeah. And the idea, like we saw it just happen with BioWare, with Casey and other developers leaving Andromeda in sort of in the lurch and that stuff. It's the people that make the classic games,
Yes.
you know, and it's those talents that allow whoever starts to work with them again to benefit from all of that key experience. So these publishers and these game developers have got to do more to grow with their people and let them become auteurs. You know, I understand there's a lot of ego balancing and a lot of sort of other details that make these tricky situations happen, but if you let them go en masse, which is exactly what happened with Rare, you know, a lot of those people left in the midst of all of that strife, and they have been struggling. They worked on that the Dam Buster game. They became Dam Buster Studios, and they worked on that.
Which game was this?
It was you guys could tell me on the stream. It was the sequel that nobody wanted, the Korean invasion game where.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Homefront 2, yeah,
that's right.
which came out and was a debacle.
It was, yeah,
right?
that was...
And those people have been Rare let them go for whatever reason.
Yes.
And they shouldn't have been let go. And not only should they not have been let go, they should have been celebrated. And more people within this industry need to be celebrated. We need to know their names. We need to know what they're working on.
They could have even put up Rare. If they just put up Rare's logo, you know, just like that big, you know, medallion with the R.
Yeah.
Fans would just get off their chairs. Like everyone, you know, you see that symbol and it just brings people back to that fantastic N64 era and those memories.
I mean, honestly, one of the best Xbox One exclusives is that Rare Retro
Rare Replay. Yeah, fantastic.
It's
really
amazing.
good.
Okay, off soapbox. It's the people that make great games, and we need to know who they are, and we need to celebrate them. And developers got to stop letting them go and losing them. They got to figure out how to keep the band together and let them grow up as adults and entertainers and creators, but celebrate them and build new stuff, you know? And we see it happen time and again.
Yeah.
And then they go off and they build sort of a half version of the team that they had because they don't have the horsepower or the money or the whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then we're learning these new team logos that last for like 2 games. And they, I mean, I've just been in this business for so damn long. I've seen these cycles happen over and over again, and it's ridiculous, you know?
I'm just starting to think of whether or not it's time to just accept that, you know, the Rare that we kind of loved and known is not the same Rare anymore.
Right.
But the
well, that's like saying this is the equivalency. Okay, that's like saying that ILM isn't the ILM that we know before. And that hasn't happened because they have 65-year-old people that work at ILM that worked on the first Star Wars movie, and they know everything about how to do all of this stuff, and they're auteurs and they're respected and they're kept within the organization, and that works in the Hollywood studio time frame, you know, interface.
It's a missed opportunity,
and they don't do that in games, and it's ridiculous. Like, how does Epic let Cliff Bleszinski go? Right?
Sure.
How did they let that happen? Whatever the reason, why don't you work with Cliff to build, you know, his new stuff over there? You know,
they weren't taking advantage of it. As soon as they acquired Rare and all that happened, they should have jumped the gun and said, "We have these amazing games, these amazing IPs. This is what Xbox is going to be about. They're going to join the Xbox family." And that's
I mean, I saw it in this press conference. I saw like 10 logos of new companies I've never heard of before.
Yes, that's true.
That's exciting, but it's also indicative of the disposability of the medium and the art form, and that you know, it doesn't inspire consumer confidence, and it doesn't allow these developers to feel like they have security. You know, it's like Nintendo's guys. You want to talk about job security, and you want to talk about loyalty to your
Miyamoto cannot even ride a bike to work, all right? That's how much they secure Miyamoto, because they don't want to, they care about him so much.
Look at all those gray hairs, man. Look at all those people that have been there for 30, 40 years making games, you know, because that's what they want to do. They love what they show up to work to do, and they respect each other, and there's an adoration around their craft. Every game company should be thinking along those lines.
That's true.
That's a great way. It's not a hobby anymore. It's not a. We don't need to prove this to Roger Ebert or anybody. This is an art form. It has sustainability. It has legs. We are passionate consumers of it, and we need to respect the experienced ones and let them grow and not let them go. Casey Hudson should not. I think he ended up at Amazon Games. Now, nothing against Amazon, but how the hell do you let Casey leave BioWare to go to Amazon? You know, whatever the reasons are. anyways, that's enough preachy for me.
All right, let's
Go ahead.
continue on here. We saw Tacoma after Sea of Thieves. It's coming out September 2nd. Vic was really lucky to see Super Lucky's Tale.
Yep.
Which is going to be the November 7th release date. Which is
surprised by that. Surprised that it's
I am
not
too.
VR. But I bet you it is VR on Oculus.
Probably.
I bet you that it's the we love this franchise so much. I was tweeting about that actually, that they should just unleash this into other forms.
Everything
it's so good.
Everything that's exclusive is also on PC, so I'm sure why not? Why wouldn't it have it? Especially because Lucky's Tale VR, like we talked about before, it was just about the camera, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't. The game didn't have the VR gimmick.
Exactly.
It was all about fun gameplay.
Right.
We had Cuphead, which is the game where we are probably looking forward to most, come out shortly after that. That's coming out on September 29th, 2017. So they finally announced it. It felt like it's been 3 years now we've been seeing Cuphead little glimpses in these press conferences. And I'm happy that we're finally going to have this game come out because that's looks fantastic.
Now, it was a showstopper moment again in 3 Xbox press conferences, right? That's a game where everybody goes, wow.
Did We Happy Few end up coming out? Did that come out?
It's in Steam Early Access.
Early Access.
And it's Xbox Live or Xbox Early Access.
That's one game that actually blew a lot of people away last year. I mean, they were just excited to see that. After Cuphead, Crackdown 3, we had Terry Crews come up on stage, which I thought was hilarious. Well, not on stage, but there was a little video before the gameplay. Yeah, he should have been.
There was a moment right there.
He's been at E3 last year for the Battlefield stuff.
Should have been on stage and should have jumped right into the screen.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious.
A lot of fun. Why aren't I producing these goddamn stage?
Victor Lucas for hire, ladies and gentlemen. So Crackdown 3 is November 7th, 2017.
Yeah.
We expected it to come out this year. At least I did.
Right.
Because we've been seeing it felt like forever as well.
Half-Life 3. Noticeably absent.
But Crackdown 3 looks fun. It's not the game, like we've said, it's not going to make us line up to buy, Xboxes, even though we own them already.
Hold on, we got an all caps shout from Fred Wick. Xbox should have went the Nintendo route, skipped the presser, and opted for a spotlight instead. Although it's really just a venue change, right? Okay.
Yeah,
that's good. Good screaming, Fred. Sorry.
So shortly after Crackdown 3, guys, we had again the usual highlight reel of just a bunch of games, and there were a lot of multi-platform games in that mix. Just a bunch of crazy and obscure, a lot of indie games and 2D stuff. And,
Spencer O, thank you. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So
after that, we had Ashen.
That looked incredible.
Yes, yeah, you were pretty excited about that one. That's one of the games.
One of the best things about video games is the ability to get completely stylized and to throw all of the sort of fundamental ideas that we have around how animation should look and how the real sort of human body can look, and throw it out the window and make that sort of the art style, but also make it super playable and fun. And you see that go back and forth with sort of traditional linear entertainment as well, and animation as well. Like I just watched Captain Underpants, and they have a whole bunch of different animation styles in that film, and it made it engaging for the moms and dads in the audience. But Kubo and the Two Strings also did a little bit of that too. With the
Kubo was amazing,
right?
Oh my god, Kubo was one of the best films I saw last year.
Yeah, and I think it's so wonderful that video games can kind of tap into the limitless nature of animating things and still giving you a sense that you are these humanoid characters and stuff, and you still care about them.
Yeah, that's
Ashen
a great game.
Looked great.
That looked fantastic. Shortly after Ashen was Life is Strange prequel.
Cool.
I believe it's 3 chapters. We're actually following Max now, who was the character who was Chloe's best friend.
You got all of that from the trailer because you're such a super fan.
No, I mean, they even said it at the end. It was clear that it was a prequel because I think they called it the beginning chapters or something, or the pre-chapters. So I don't know. I mean, it looks awesome. Looks really, really cool. I think they could have done something more with the I felt like that story was concluded.
Small team.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and they're also working on Vampire, which also looks fantastic. So I would rather they don't overstretch to make this thing.
That's true.
I would rather that they just deliver what they can.
I'm curious to know what the price is. The original Life is Strange, I think, was 5 chapters. So this one's 3, and I'm wondering if they're going to make it cheaper or what they're going to do. I know Life is Strange is free on PS Plus, I believe, this month.
Yeah.
So very smart of them to actually kind of line it up with this reveal.
Yeah.
You guys pick it up if you have PS Plus.
Yes.
So right after Life is Strange, we had the Shadow of War gameplay little demo, which lasted quite long. I was very surprised. I think we both were of
Yeah.
how long that was going on for. It looks great. I know you're
like one of these.
excited. Yeah, Vic was
the telethon guy, the producer in the back. He's doing just kill the orcs, kill them.
Yeah, looks fun. Looks like a terrific game, but obviously we know that's going to be on PS4. There was no
Yeah.
exclusive
And PC.
DLC or anything,
Yeah.
and I'm really surprised. We're actually seeing less of that from Xbox. I mean, Sony does that a lot, but you would at least see some sort of exclusive DLC or exclusive little packs. None of that.
They have
None
no
of that.
leverage, man.
Yeah,
they have
just
no
none of
leverage,
that.
and so that makes me wonder now that now that I've said it, I'm actually thinking that it is a Trojan horse machine.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to do that boop system update. Wow, you can run a PC off of this thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't have any insider knowledge, but. Yeah, it doesn't feel like they're coming at this this front in the console wars with all of their armaments.
Yes.
I mean, PlayStation, they always get this last laugh position.
They do.
By where they're they always get
do.
to look at the
But it's not even that. It's not because their conferences after. It's also just the conferences are more about like literally just 5 seconds on stage. There was Final Fantasy. We have something else for you. Here's Shenmue. They have these games that are, make PlayStation owners kind of proud to be playing on that console.
Yeah.
And that's what the console war has always been about, at least for me.
Yeah.
That's why it's great to own a Nintendo system. You're never going to see Link or Mario on a PlayStation unless they really fail. But,
Yeah.
But you know that you know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's great.
Joel Morales says, huge fan. I love that you and Happy Console Gamer team up. You make a great pair. Make more vids together. Thank you so much. Hope you've been checking out our Film Fury channel.
Yes.
That's really cool. Rattel Factors had it with us, saying,
Rattel,
wrap
can
it
you
up.
Can you time him out for a second? Let's time out Rattel.
Yeah, we'll just no. I'm not going to. That would be cool.
Ori
Life is Strange is really cool. Behr's one of Behr's favorite
Yes,
games. Blake loved it as well. I've only played a little bit of the first chapter.
Yeah, I
but
had a
really
friend
dug
who
it.
was just always on my ass. He's like, you have to play this game. And
Yeah.
I just kind of got to a point where I had to play. I enjoyed it. It was really, really fun. Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
That looks wonderful.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
We're happy to have seen that. We had the little piano demo to get us all sad and teary-eyed. But like you said, we need moments like that in these press conferences, along with, Terry Crews screaming at us with guns and all that. We need kind of moments to show us that, hey, we can be versatile.
Yeah.
We can show that we've got these slow moments. After that, Phil Spencer came back on stage, and this is what got Vic, I think, the most excited in this conference was Xbox original backwards compatibility. They showed off Crimson Skies, which was just smart of them because I think that's the game a lot of people have been talking about.
This makes it so they don't actually have to make Phantom
Yeah,
Dust.
they don't have to. Right. So you're telling me when they showed Phantom Dust a year ago or whatever that they were actually showing us the original game?
Well, they could stop people like me asking them for Crimson Skies and Breck Assault and shit like that. Now they can just say, "Yeah, we got it for you." It's right
Did
there.
Phantom Dust get canceled?
Did it?
I don't know.
Well,
why didn't we see it? We should have at least heard something on
It's
it.
probably going to be in all of the advertisement stuff around the Xbox backwards compatibility.
Oh my god,
I'm sure it will be.
That's pathetic. That's this thing. We got Scalebound getting canceled. Phantom Dust is nowhere to be seen. We need these first party games. After that, quick little talk about the 4K updates of how there's gonna be Gears of War, Forza, which was actually a little bit on my wish list to kind of update these games, make them look beautiful because they already look great.
Yeah.
And that was good to go. So
They
the Xbox
look great in measly 1080p.
Yeah.
Yes.
How could you? $499.99. So $500 for the Xbox One X was the
Blake,
price.
do we have a Canadian price yet?
Not yet.
So no Canadian price.
No Canadian price
so far, but we gotta expect it's gonna be $6.49 or.
the dollar's gonna fluctuate by then.
It could,
right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be the equivalent of whatever the
So can
maybe nope.
Can Kaz go on stage and say $599? Can he say that? Because I want to hear a $599. So that kind of wrapped it up for that, and then obviously we ended it off with Anthem gameplay, which looks absolutely terrific.
Yes, it
probably the best looking thing I think we've seen this whole.
Well, it does, but it does look incredible. But it is also a different kind of genre for BioWare. Like they've been moving in this direction a little bit more with Mass Effect, but they haven't really made a full out and out action type game like this.
And I think we shouldn't undermine them on the storytelling. I think they started it off with a conversation with a player.
I think they'll nail that. But the thing that I'm, a little like I still have to be sort of, fully on board with is how they handle the moment-to-moment action. They're an incredible world-class developer.
Yeah.
And actually, the action in Mass Effect Andromeda is pretty damn sweet. But they haven't done that sort of style. They haven't made Iron Man for us before.
That's true. That's
right?
correct.
So we'll see how this goes.
We're used to these storytelling experiences.
And now they have, they have the aftermath or the aftershocks of Mass Effect Andromeda to deal with. There's probably a lot of internal cleanup that's been going on, right? So,
like you said, I think Mass Effect's going to be in the back burner for a while.
Yeah.
Until we see it again, and I think it's until BioWare is ready. But
yeah,
that wraps it up. So.
Jordan Rebner says Phantom Dust got canceled twice. I think that switched into an HD update. Oh yeah, what they did is they updated the old Phantom Dust. You could download it for free, the original Xbox. But now you can play your old copy of it on
they didn't show it.
backwards
They could have at least had some sort of trailer or something. If it wasn't ready at all, there was no point in showing fans that a year ago.
Did they give us a price?
No, there's
no price yet. Okay.
But that wraps it up.
Rest in peace, Adam West. Again, yes, absolutely. Let's,
Yes, I'm sure we had a score for the conference. Vic gave it a 6. I was a little harsher. I gave it a 5.
Yeah,
because it didn't convince me to continue being a proud Xbox fan.
Yeah,
and it's a little devastating.
The other thing too, I would say, is too much Phil Spencer. Like, he is good and he's well liked and respected, but
I think Microsoft knows that this is one of the most outgoing guys they have, who has this great stage presence. We're just gonna use him a lot.
I feel
that's
like
the sad truth.
Yeah, it is. This executive kind of always at the front and center of everything. It's become too routine, and they need to shake it up. They need to see. I would love to see like a young, environment artist take the stage and talk about working at a company and why they're excited about the game that they're building.
Let's have Bill Gates up on stage, guys.
Well, there's been so much of the
the higher ups. I know what you mean. You want to see the more intimate. You want to see the people who are truly working on.
That's
these
why
games.
I've liked in previous EA conferences and stuff where they've had the behind the scenes videos of stuff that they are dreaming about and aspiring to, and then they've had interviews with a bunch of key creative people and I don't know. I like to hear. You guys know this. I like to hear from the people that are actually killing themselves to
make these games.
Yeah, to make something for us.
Hear their passion, and when CD Projekt Red, when they showed off a game,
that was great.
They were showing a lot of love to everyone back home. And
the guy yesterday for A Way Out.
A Way Out.
That was the most human. He was nervous and stumbly, but fun. He was really impressed at being there, and we didn't really get that from the presenters today. Michael DePlatter, I think, is pretty solid for Shadow of War. He's a really articulate, comfortable person with public speaking, and he's got a great game and a great history with his titles. But
Peggle 2, we should have seen that
again. I don't know, man. Like, imagine if they had done some sort of we have partnered with Valve. Huge announcement.
That's huge,
and then we've patched everything up with Gabe Newell. He likes us again.
I remember when Gabe stepped on the Sony stage, I think it was.
Yeah.
Was it Sony for Portal, and it's great.
Yeah, very cool. So people are talking about what's next. So yes, we've got PlayStation tomorrow. We're going to be here for that and streaming alongside with you guys, watching everything. But we have another one tonight. What time does the Bethesda one start?
Bethesda one, I believe, is at 9 p.m.
9
so our
p.m.
pre-show is going to be at 8:30. Yeah, it's crazy how much they...
For adults only.
Yes. It's going to get real.
So
real not safe for work.
EP After Dark, 8:30 is when we're going to be back. So we're back in 4 hours with some more streaming goodness. And then we will sit here with you guys for the Bethesda stream. Hope you will all return. And if you are watching the archive of this, thank you so much. Please comment below. We'd love to hear your feedback on all of these things. It's the first time that EP has ever done this live stream, conversational kind of approach to watching this stuff with you guys. But technology is pretty wonderful. It's pretty cool. Even if you don't have 4K, it's pretty damn cool. But thank you very much.
Yes.
Let's see what Sony answers with tomorrow. But before then, we'll be back with Bethesda. Thanks, everybody.
Take care, guys.
All right.
Thank you for hanging out.
See you soon.